How is it going? How is it going? Hopefully everything's working. Yeah. Except for that needs to come over here. Nice. I've opened a little poll in the Twitch chat. Rate FM26 out of 5 right now. Give it a little rating. 1 to 5. No judgment. I'm just curious. See where people's heads at the minute. And I guess like, well, I suppose like if you vote a 1, I guess if you vote a 1, like, not I don't want to say why are you here, but like, what's making you keep watching content creators, right? Like, what's the thing that keeps you going? Let's get this open. Why is this not turned on? Okay, that's the button I want. Nice. Whoa. Right, let's go. Hopefully we don't get sacked so soon. 65 out of 100. That is a very specific number. I was asking about the game. 65 out of 100. That's probably about roughly where I am. Maybe a tad lower. Deshilia wants to start more matches. Deshilia wants to start more matches. Why is the back button not working? Flipping. How do I actually get out of here? That's not what I want to start. Right, here we go. Oh, so it actually tells me where his current agreed regular starter, accepted squad player. Okay, let's try and give him a few more matches. We can do that for sure. And I wonder how like people's impressions of it have changed as well. Okay, we're gonna need a win, or we might be in for the sack soon. Training review. No, we don't want to take control of training. We want to leave that. How's the vote looking right now? 2 1s, 2 3s, and a 4. UI sucks. Played maybe 15 hours. Find new things you dislike every hour. I think that's interesting, isn't it? It's those things that you don't realize that something is missing until you need it, right? I think that's like a valid thing. Willie, how's it going? There are several things that I have not realized are missing until I've gone to look for them. But I'm still like, I'm still enjoying the game. Well, other than I'm about to get sacked. Okay, I'm going to make some adjustments. Nick, how's it going? Oh, watch streak. I'll give you a fish while we're early on in the chat. It's not too busy. Nick Lemon 23. There we go. Stuck over 30 hours in. Think it's fine now. You having a better time? Magic Ped, how's it going? Just want your shouts and gestures back. Yeah, the shouts would be good, right? Right, so people are saying the word on the grapevine is, that is so loud, that fishing. The word on the grapevine is that I should be having people dribble. People should be dribbling. Where even is dribbling? Here. Let's encourage the dribbling. Let's tell them to dribble. Lippo, how's it going? The passing map, yeah, I'd like the passing map back. I wonder how long some of these things will take to be back. If I announced hotfix over the next 3 days to make a difference. The UI isn't going to go away. I don't think the UI does need to go away though. So my view on the UI is not, how would I describe it? I don't think the UI needs to go away. I think the UI needs to be refined. I actually think the UI, the UX which is the user experience, needs to be refined. And the UI needs to be explained. Keeps deleting your tactics and changing them. Set pieces go to default. I've not seen that, Danvers. UI needs to work better. Yes. Yeah, so, okay, the bugs obviously need work. So the bugs don't help with the UI. And like some of the transitions and stuff don't help with the UI. Oh, there is stupid stuff like, oh, I'm stuck in this screen right now. That's annoying, isn't it? That gets me every time. Dribbling to be quite strong. I think everyone's saying that, right? Shouts on your stream deck. Just do it on your deck. Finally being able to play. Yeah, it is good being able to play it. The UI is fine as long as it works. Yeah, I think so. This is where I think people need to like separate what they think about the. Some people hate the UI. So when people say, "Oh, the UI is consolified" or whatever, and it's like, well, actually, what is it you don't like about the UI? Is it how it currently functions? Is it the mechanics of it? Is it how it currently functions? Because I think the actual mechanics of it isn't too bad. How it currently functions isn't good though. Why? What's? Oh, because we were looking at some. I was looking at something last night. So I'm on a ridiculously slow speed now. I might explain it if the person who showed it to me shows it off. But we'll see. How's it going, Nathaniel? So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's see. I mean, what we need to see is some results here, or I'm going to very quickly get the sack. Is that poll still going, by the way? It seems to have disappeared on my screen. Oh, I got to skip this song. It has a couple too many N-words for me. Okay, cool. Actually, I'm going to change the playlist. Freed from Desire. Let's go with that. The poll ended. It was supposed to be 10 minutes. It hasn't even been 4. View poll results. What did people vote? The majority were 1, a 3, or a 4. So, fair enough. Go on. Oh, that was nearly a goal. This formation. You've had trouble with this formation. Is Colchester a good FM26 save? Yeah, why not? You just do whatever you like. Isn't too bad. How it comes is horrible. Staying in development for 3 years. Not really. The length, the time span of which something has been in development is not directly correlated to its quality. It's a little more complex than that. Only thing about FM is he had 4 days of work and only did 1 season. I hate how defenders just let people walk past sometimes without showing effort to attack. I've seen that a few times. I think that's a bug. I'm still in the first season, Luke. At least make them foul them. I've seen a fouls. What is beta coming tomorrow? We are using a code to access it. What is your take on it? What, the beta coming tomorrow? Just bug fixes. So if you want to, but this is very important, by the way. If you want to understand. If you want to test a newer build of the game, which has some bugs fixed, but might add different bugs in, then you can opt in to the beta build. But that doesn't mean that the build is better, because it might also introduce other bugs. Fixing one bug might introduce another one. So if you're having a smooth time at the minute, I would suggest waiting. If you are having a rough time at the minute, by all means, test the beta. It's probably not going to have quality of life improvements. It is probably only going to be bug fixes. 2 to 3 years in game development is incredibly short. A game of Football Manager scale for 2 to 3 years is short. Oh, Bishop's in. He's got to finish that. Oh, how's he missed that? The keeper should have got that as well. You love the passing in this game. The flow of the game. The flow of the game feels nice. The flow of the game feels nice. It looks the same as 25, Brian. It does look the same as 25. FM24 is in development for 15 to 20 years. Well, more, I guess, right? It's even built on the back of Championship Manager to some extent. Football Manager 26 isn't even... They started Football Manager 26 pre-COVID. Well, what we've ended up with. They started this project pre-COVID. But they didn't start developing this project pre-COVID. They started the project pre-COVID. but that could be 2 people in a 300-person studio. You know, they probably spent 2 years coming to agreements on what engine they want to run it on. You know, you have COVID and stuff like that. I'm not trying to excuse anything. You know, I don't think a product should release in this state, but we also aren't on release date yet. But I think it's naive to think you could make a game of Football Manager scale in 2 years. Like, do you know how many times I see, like, oh, why is there no competitors to Football Manager? Why does no one make a competing game? I think they underestimate what Football Manager does. This version or a previous version. You don't just type into Unity, give me a match engine. You're waiting for mods. You might be waiting a while, but if you want to wait, you can wait. I'm sure they'll improve. What do you mean, databases, or what do you mean? What kind of mods are you waiting for? Do you mean skins? You do like 26, you're like even more every day. Some people are going the other way. It depends. Depends what experience you have. Lower leagues. Oh, so you want the databases. Okay. Yeah, databases should be out after launch. Databases should be out. You won't have to wait that long for databases. I thought you meant a little more like overhaul mods and whatever. On that note, I would not touch anything on the match engine mod. If you see a match engine mod from Match Labs or whatever, don't touch it. Do not touch it. I've sort of, I don't know. I don't want to pin my. Go back to FM24. Go back to FM24. If you enjoy FM24 is a more complete game. It's 20 years of them building on that engine. If you like that more, go back to that. There's nothing wrong with that. System you're a dev for, we're in dev planning 3 years before build, which took another year before release beta, another year before needed. Yeah. Takes a long time. Match engine very sophisticated. It is. There's also a lot more that's not shown. Like the engine is doing more than the visualizations are doing. Modders get straight to Animal Women's League. Yeah, I think they will. The database creators. Play out Pompey indeed. Thank you for the like, never sleep. Why is chat paused? Go down. There we go. I think there's a lot to be critical of. Rory, thank you for the like as well. I think there's a lot to be critical of this game. I think there's a lot you can say a lot of bad stuff about this game, but I think you've got to have a head of rationality on for it. I think you've got to analyze it correctly. You know, you see a lot of incorrect assumptions about what the game is or what the game's meant to be. The inner out obsession. The inner out obsession's good, yeah. And it seems to work well as well, which is the really good thing. Like, that bit of the game deserves a bit of praise for sure. You know, that's something they've taken some time to implement into the game. It's good. It's just a shame that, like, actually messing around with it can be a bit fiddly because the tactics thing doesn't quite work properly. Will there be FM27? Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't there be FM27? Needs to chillax. Oh, for sure. But don't get me wrong, Landis. The UI isn't good right now. The foundation of the UI, I don't think the foundation of the UI is as bad an idea as people make out. But I think they need to work on the implementation of it. But I think mass user feedback should help them give that. Shoot from there, shoot from there, shoot from there, shoot from there. Oh, the keeper was well out. Because they delayed this version. Yeah, but they delayed this version because 25 wasn't ready. I think at this point we'll probably be in a good spot from here out. Like I said this the other day, this is the worst version of new Football Manager that we'll ever see. Hopefully, this is the worst version that we'll see. And when you start to think about it in that way, it starts to feel a lot better. If they had tons of lower leagues, I hopefully want to do an Arnold Town save. Notts County Women. Notts County Women we did. What's my best FM? FM24. FM24 is pretty good. I think FM23 was pretty good. Bob, how's it going? All right, we're on balance in this game. We're not losing. The Tom Brady. I need to watch that. The Tom Brady Birmingham City documentary. Are you a West Ham fan? Is that West Ham, Bob? Come on, you Irons? Don't be Hammers. Irons? Is that West Ham? As a concept, you're liking it. I think a lot of people... Well, I think some people might not like it as a concept. But I also think... You know, it's weird. It's that Windows 8 thing, right? But I think a lot of people... So Windows 8... I don't know if you remember Windows 8. A lot of people are like, oh, FM is like Windows 8. But stuff that was put in Windows 8, we still have in Windows 11 or Windows 10, right? Like Windows F8 sort of like pushed it too far, and then we sort of circled back around to what we get in Windows 10 or 11. And then I think Windows 11 has its own problems, but Windows 10 and 11, Windows 10 is pretty solid. A live service subscription style setup. CJ, that's what they're doing, but they're just not charging you for it. That's the answer, right? Thank you very much. Playing FM while watching it. Rogue, thank you very much for the follow. New followers on Twitch get a little football sticker. We'll have one. They're moving to a live service model in a way. Where is the sticker? The sticker's going to show up. Do you think they don't even make any big changes from the beta and the actual release? They won't have time. I don't think. Big changes, no. But I think maybe just before or just after Christmas, we might see some. That's how I would view it. Are my stickers? Have I loaded the stickers? I don't think I've loaded the stickers. Let me get the stickers. If I was a football player, who would I play for? And you have to stay there for my whole career. Portsmouth. I would just be my own club. At my own club. To be honest, it depends. Am I a good football player or not? Or am I at my current level of ability? I don't think I'd want to be playing for like a team. I don't know how to describe it. Like I wouldn't want to be the worst player in a team. The UI isn't too bad. It'd be better when we can edit what we want. I think we need to be able to edit it. You can see them doing a rebrand and having £7 a month. I don't think we will. Not while Miles is there. Why Portsmouth? Because that's the team I support. Or why would I not want to be the worst player in the team? Because I would feel like I'm letting the team down. If I get to wear my Superman outfit. I will. That was hot, that thing. I keep meaning to do my video on that. I forgot I've got it in the works. Big problems that annoy you every game is specific instructions on players get reset when you sub in different positions, or the bug where it literally doesn't let you swap a sub player position. I've heard about that bug. What have they said? Wait, have they said what this actual beta is for? What do you mean hyper retros? Echo, thank you for the follow. Most overrated Prem player and why? Most overrated Prem player and why? I don't know. I can't think. I don't think too many are overrated nowadays. You get underrated, but I don't know about overrated. I'm just trying to think of players like in top teams. Have someone from Sports Interactive on the podcast soon. Hopefully. Well, we had Miles last week. But so yeah, it's a little bit tricky. So we had hope. Obviously, they've been very busy and they haven't been able to talk about much the last 2 years. That is an atrocious miss from Marlon Pack. So we hope they're going to come on. But at the same time, it's like they have to get approved and whatever. You know, and given current situation, maybe they won't want to. But maybe in a month or two they will. Bob, check your settings because it's posting all your messages 3 times. You brought, as long as a Man United fan, Luke Shaw is overrated. Luke Shaw's just injury prone, to be honest. Actually, no, Luke Shaw's really good going forward sometimes. Oh my word, they nearly scored then. Yeah, I don't think they'll do a subscription service. I think while Miles is in charge, I think Miles just wants to. They also tried a subscription service with FM Live, and FM Live failed. Unless Sega tell them to do it, I think they'd much rather stick to the this, or the subscription is you pay 40 quid a year, right? That's it. That's how they do it, and they're in the other subscription services anyway. Like that's their way of doing it. It's in Game Pass. It's in PlayStation Plus. No, you have read Balotelli. Balotelli is a Portsmouth player. De Ligt is a top 4 is a top 4 centre back this season. De Ligt, yeah. I mean, De Ligt's a good player. Maybe he didn't quite get to shine last year. Who most overrated player? I don't want to say. I don't know if Jack Grealish is. Jack Grealish. I used to have players I used to think were overrated. Like, I could tell you players from the past I thought were overrated. Like Rio Ferdinand. You guys think Luke Shaw's overrated? Dimitri Payet is overrated. Sterling's underrated to me. Raheem Sterling is massively underrated. I think Raheem Sterling's problem is that, okay, Raheem Sterling hasn't really had a break in it. Like, well, he is now, obviously. But Raheem Sterling's career started very early. And he played at a top level for a long time. I think Luke Shaw has bad game. I think Luke Shaw's one of those players. I think Sterling's probably similar, right? Like, he's a form player. When those players are in form, Raheem Sterling's probably similar. When those players are in form, they're unplayable. Sterling is overhated. I think that's true. Trent is so bad defensively. Yeah, but he makes up for it offensively. Like, so some of these players are like, you got to get them in the right team as well. That's the other thing. Harry Kane was underrated for a long time. Harry Kane's Peter Crouch was underrated, I think. I think Harry Kane suffers from the Peter Crouch syndrome. Why take many touch when few touch do good job? Like, essentially, Harry Kane doesn't look like he has a good touch or a good shot, but his positioning and timing is sublime. But that's something you don't really see. Trent is one of the best passers to the ball, yeah. But then he is bad defense. Like every player's Shaw loses concentration. I think that happens. Like Harry Maguire's like that. I think Harry Maguire is probably under. It's not like Man United have done better when Harry Maguire's not playing. I didn't get sacked. No, we're still in the job somehow. I do need to make some subs though. If Harry Kane had yeah, because he doesn't have. So the problem with someone like Harry Kane is he's not a very good player to pick on FIFA. That's essentially it. You don't pick Harry Kane on FIFA because he doesn't have pace. I think that's sort of changed maybe this last year, but. And when people's opinions are shaped by the FIFA cards, everyone just rates the pace merchants and the skill merchants. Okay, let's bring on Mark Q. Let's bring on Dozel. We got anyone else we can bring on here? We'll go with that. Jude on Madrid is overrated. When he plays England, he's good. So it's an interesting one. Like Jude in a Real Madrid team. I don't know. Jude's first season at Madrid was insane. But Jude right now, Madrid is struggling. A lot of players, they hit a bit of form or they lose a bit of form and suddenly everyone's like, change. Oh, come on. Can't concede here now. Uh-oh. Oof. He used to think Jack Butland was going to be special. Since his ankle break, he dropped off a cliff. Jack Butland? Well, injuries. Injuries can change a player as well. Like, some players never recover from injuries. Michael Owen never recovered from injuries. Michael Owen's late career is so distinctly average. But Michael Owen early career is insane. I'm really struggling, Landis. Dominic Solanke is overrated. Yeah, Solanke never really kicked off. I mean, you get a lot of strikers like that. You know, all your Raheem Sterlings, your Dominic Solankes, your... Who else? Patrick Bamfords. Dominic Calvert-Lewins. Raul Jimenez, if you want a non-English one. You know, sometimes that's injury-related or whatever as well. They're going to score. Oh, no, we haven't given away a penalty. Oof. Mason Mount is underappreciated. Yeah, unfortunately for him, he's had an injury. He had an injury at the wrong time at Man United. His Man United career didn't get off to a flying start, but Man United weren't playing well anyway. And then he's just had injuries, all right? Right, can we get a late goal here? Love Mason Mount. I think he's starting to show how good he is at Man United now. Like, isn't it curious how... Oh, you get up. What's he doing? Get up. No. No. God, who's moving across? Oh, I can't click on him. Can I? Oh, straight at the keeper, thankfully. I think, yeah, isn't it curious how, like, Man United... Mason Mount's now back from injury. Man United started to look all right. Yeah. And it's the kind of player that Man United... Well, so Man United lost Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen's, like, too old now. You know, a few years ago, they lost Juan Mata. They've not really had a replacement for, like, these sort of players. They've got Bruno, but they can't rely on Bruno to do everything. And, like, the younger... Like, I feel like in midfield, you know, Casemiro is a much deeper player. You don't ask Casemiro... Or they did try to ask Casemiro to do that, but they'll get caught out elsewhere. So, like, that creative midfielder... Oof. I feel like Man United are missing. Who else have they got at Man United? Robert Sanchez might be the worst keeper in the Prem. Robert Sanchez to Man United to Chelsea was such a weird one. How good is FM26? Pros and cons. Pros and cons is the answer to that. Well, we got a draw. Pros and cons. I would say there are some elements of this game that are really good. We're not getting any lag tonight, actually. Out of 10, a 6. They have Ugarte, that's true. But Ugarte is also a more defensive midfielder. I don't know if Man United are using him in a more forward position, but typically he's a more defensive-minded midfielder. Yeovil Town. I am going to do a non-league save, but when the full game's out. We're not even at January yet. We're only like a few months in. Ugarte can't pass wind. I don't know if that's true or not, but it is funny. Portal. We haven't won in 9 matches. Well, Middlesbrough have sacked their manager. I don't know how I've not been sacked. Do you think I'm going to get called in for a team meeting or something? I guess because the expectation is that we are bravely fighting against relegation anyway, I might last the season. Ugarte just makes bad decisions with the ball. That's such a weird thing. Like, a player when he moves club, you can really get exposed for that kind of thing. Kobe Mainoo's like kind of unfortunate, but Kobe Mainoo's really young. You know, and the problem Man United has is they had all these like sort of wing players who... How good am I doing? Awful, Questy. I'm about to get sacked. I'm bottom of the league. Am I actually bottom? I am. We've got a game in hand. No, we haven't got a game in hand anymore. Can you see job security? Yeah. I'm on an E. I'm on an E right now. We're not on an F. Oh. Are we about to get a takeover? Well, I could get sacked anyway. If we get a takeover, I could get sacked. I haven't seen a takeover in this game yet. What's the Chilio? Okay. Let's see what happens. How goes it, Samuel? Bottom at Christmas. Bottom of Christmas is normally a good save, yeah. Is the Egyptian League in the game? It is this year. They added it. Maggio on the verge of sack. It's coming. It's coming. QPR in 8th. I think wingers are decent in this game if you use them right. The only problem I've got is I haven't worked out how to use them right yet. I haven't worked out how to use them yet. What am I looking for? I was looking for something just then. Right. The challenge. Yeah, I want a challenge mode in game. But at the minute, that's like low priority in terms of what I think they need to put in the game. Much lower priority. Why is it you can see the staff's playing stats? Can you? The staff's playing stats. What if I choose a staff member? Who's he? He's an agent. Inside forwards. See, I'm not using inside forwards. Maybe I should be. Let's try it. We've been tweaking our tactic, but maybe we try. I normally do use inside forwards. Let's get Yang on as an inside forward. He actually likes that role. Let's try these guys as inside forwards. See what happens. A little bit dribbly. 20 combined. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's not going well, Samuel. Spent 200 million on class fullbacks in Man United save. Who? I'm trying to think who else. You didn't keep you didn't keep Sofian Amrabat, did you? He's gone back to Fiorentina, wherever he was, right? Fixed for the Japanese national team. I've not checked. I don't know. I mean, you can't play as the national team anyway, so. All right, Charlton. Say we're under. We should be able to beat Charlton. Rio and Gomez there. You can't get on with FM26. Frustrating. It is quite frustrating, yep. Get a lot of success with inside forwards, a lot of space wingbacks to attack. Ooh, maybe we'll give it a go in this game. See how it was. Sold Amad Diallo to buy Doué. What? Doué? Desiree Doué? Is that who you mean, or is there a different one? Inside forwards and wide forwards seem really strong. Ooh. Maybe we need to. Desiree Doué is good. Yeah, I think he's quite a young. Where is he? PSG. He's a PSG player, isn't he, or Monaco? Where'd you buy him from? Amrabat's a Galatasaray, is he? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. He's gone to get a hair transplant. It'll make me laugh if he genuinely has got hair now. Got him from PSG, second season, 70 million. That's a lot of money. But he's probably worth it. He's quite young. He's like 20, right? Pompey might just... Well, someone else told me that they got them in the promotion zone. Diallo IRL is dynamite. Yeah, Diallo's a weird one. How old is Diallo now? Like 24? Diallo looked like he was going to be really good when he was like 16, 17. And then he sort of like tailed off a little bit. He had his loan to... He went to Rangers, didn't he? He had a loan to Rangers. And he had a loan to a championship team. And then he came back to Man United. Like, he didn't really have great loans. He came back to Man United. Watching someone do a Charlton... Wait, word, I got torn apart then. I was watching someone do a Charlton save and we were second in February. It's pretty good going. How's the new game out of 10? 6. 6 out of 10. It's cool that Man United women changed from Lee Sports Village to Old Trafford. What, they're playing at Old Trafford in the game? I seem to get constantly destroyed down the wings. Possibly. I think I've got my wing backs bobbing quite far forward. And maybe I need to dial them back a tad, especially as we're probably a bit weaker. In fact, you've probably hit on something that I need to sort. SI releasing more updates tomorrow. Yeah, they'll fix it. It'll be bug fixes. If it's other stuff, I'm keen to know. But I think it'd be bug fixes, which I think is good. I think it's very good. I think they got to get on top of these bugs. I think once bugs start to get on top of, and like a few quality of life bits that are sort of semi bugs, I think that's good. But that's always that's what we expected anyway. It's the volume of them that I'm curious about. Like if it drops tomorrow and there's 400 bug fixes in there, I'll be like, hey, it's like we're in a good spot. Or like if they drop over the next few days and there's like one bug fix in there, we're like, okay, we might be in trouble here, boys and girls. This has got to be a goal. Oh, this has got to be a penalty. They picked up Mikel Antonio. Mikel Antonio and Rian Goma. Oh, that's just destroyed me on the inside. Best feature about the new game, in and out possession tactics. In and out possession tactics. Isn't the bug fixes for Epic Store only? No. Don't think so. I'm getting torn up on the inside here. I'm actually gonna. I'm gonna drop him back to here, but leave him on wing backs. Let's see if that helps a little. My tactic 4-2-4 at the minute. When it's hard to say what because your tactics are a little bit more, I think. United's going to get destroyed during AFCON. No Mbuemo and no Matsuroi.
I must have missed that.
Did Matsuroi work as the right back? Mitch, thank you very much. How are you? I'm good. Hey, look, Mitch, check out this shirt. Look, from the non-league football shop. Wattsville. Although I want the blue one. CFC Haas, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for the Prime, Mitch. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Nice Wattsville one. I don't know where they're based. Where is Wattsville? You're cooking with us. Is it working for you, Questy? Maybe I'm just unlucky. You got. Yeah, I think I am on your socials with this shirt. It's a nice one. If they lose Mbuemo, where does Mbuemo play at the minute? Out wide. I mean, maybe they play Kobe. Dorgu and Dalo on the wings. Yeah, you got this. You play 3 at the back at the minute, don't you? At Manchester United. Gio and Questy, thank you very much for the follows on TikTok as well. Out wide right from Mbuemo. I mean, you could buy someone in January, particularly if you're doing well. Like, it might put a little bit of confidence in Amorim to turn things on. I'm actually surprised Man United are in 4th. Like, I thought at the start of the season, I was like, Mick McCarthy meme. It can't get much worse. It can. I mean, Diallo's going to go off as well. Oh, Williams, he's in. Oh, it's straight into the keeper's hands. Thought we were going to score them. They're saying about Shea Lacey into the squad. Is he a youngster? Am I playing positive? I am playing positive, Salty Salcor. How's it going? Not well. I'm probably about to get sacked, Gio. Maybe after this match. Although this match we're looking okay. The trouble is, we made some tactical tweaks about 4 or 5 games into the season. And we've looked much better since then, but we haven't been winning games. It doesn't help when players do shots like that. Wish you could play, but your game goes to a black screen and crashes on startup since the 23rd. Try reinstalling the game, I would suggest. Or have a look on the forums. United can't beat low block teams. We struggle against those teams and set pieces. I mean, it is hard to beat a low block team. Who have I signed? Mario Balotelli. Matteo De Sciglio. That's offside. I did try to sign him as well. Oh, he's offside. Good. Wheel away, Mikel Antonio. You're offside. Joe H, how's it going? He traded the England first team last international break. Really? Who else have I signed? I've signed Emmanuel Dennis, but he can't play yet. We've got to wait till January. Although we can't be far off January now. We must be in December. I haven't signed Falcao. That was in the alpha version of this save, which we would probably doing a bit better in than this one. Oh, there's got to be a goal. Oh, he touched it back across the box and no one was there. I feel like I have signed someone else. I don't remember who, though. Oh, Mark Guay on loan. Mark Hugh. Oof. Mark Q on loan. A chill birthday. Oh, happy birthday, JH. Jovino. I did look at Jovino's pacey still. Hopefully you had some nice birthday cake. Am I going to Birmingham on Saturday? No. I'm going to a Halloween party on Saturday. How's Ogilvy not bold? He went on holiday to Turkey at the start of the save. Mark Gui. I always say Mark Guay, but apparently that's not it. We're going to sign for 500k top scorer. Who's that? Ollie, thank you for the follow. Yeah, there's like a... Where's that button just gone? What are you doing, TikTok, to me? There we go. Oh, don't let them score in half-time. I mean, we're starting to shut teams out now a bit. Oh, I shouldn't have said that right then. No. Ooh, good block. Blocks are good. Blocks are good in this year's game. Stupid shot. Do you have any cake? Back at uni currently. Birthday celebration stuff. Oh, well, I hope you had a good time. I've just checked something. Okay, cool. If you start saving on the beta, will any glitches stay on that side? Depending on what kind of glitch it is, Harry. Put Xavier B in or show up at the top. Well, the player you signed. I'll have a look. Oh, look, Jordan Williams just absolutely destroyed that winger. Is he still going? Why is he still... Oh, what's he doing? He's just... Oh, he's done too much. He's done too much. He's got cocky. He did one man. He tried to do a second man when there was a third man there. And he's cost us the ball. Norwich top at the table report that bug. Yeah, I think that's got to go on the forums. Oh. That was close. Go as Ten Hag for Halloween. I went as Diego Maradona for New Year a few years ago. Our New Year theme a few years ago was Dead Famous. So I did which is kind of grim. Don't think about it. But I did Maradona. I had a wig. Oh, it's an ex-Pompey player as well. That's embarrassing. Wait, no, it's not. What about ex-Pompey player? It's an own goal. It doesn't show your own goals. It shows as if he's scored for them. Is that the Right to Dream Stadium? None of the stadiums in the game are licensed, so probably not. What's my out of possession tactic? 4-4-2. 4-4-2. We never beat Charlton. Board should be fine with this one. Well, I'd never beat anyone, so the board might not be fine. We're also about to get a new board, apparently. So yeah, we might not last that long. Oh, there's no one there. 3-point lane. Does seem like it. This isn't Pratson Park. This is at Charlton. Although it does look the same as Fratton Park. You refunded it earlier, okay? Buggy. Well, that's why it's a beta. Yeah, hopefully the patches do sort it a lot. Sack. Yeah, it could be Gaffer. Not yet. Well, we're okay. Regan Poole isn't having the best game of his career. Do it. Do it. Do what? Take him off? I think Dyche will save Nottingham Forest. I think a new owner will save Nottingham Forest. Miss a lot of the things FM24 had. Yeah, it is missing a lot of things, but I'm sure they'll add them back in. Too many fouls. Do you think there's too many fouls? I can't even see. 7 and 4. That's probably about on par with an actual match, isn't it? Go on, Chaplin. Guay. Oh, that's just a bad pass. Like, we got ourselves into a really promising position. I mean, how's he not picking up Mikel Antonio there? I do a podcast, yes, the FM show. A player comes on his pajamas. Well, it's a tracksuit, not a pajamas, but yes, I have seen it. The FM show pod. Seems when you're playing all the play, you might if you listen to it, then yeah. You listened earlier. Do you listen on like audio? Go on, Balotelli. Yeah, Tony's the host. He's also streaming right now. And RDF Tactics was streaming earlier, and Matt was streaming earlier. Just podcast on the phone. Okay, yeah. No, because a lot of people it's on YouTube as well, so some people watch it. But if they watch on YouTube, they would have seen me before. Haram ball works on 442. Like what? Long ball football. I mean, nothing works for me. I can't seem to get anything to work. Why is Chaplin? Screening. Try this. A lot of the shots, if they miss, just go high. Yes, I think that's a problem with the highlights rather than actually what doesn't it. What features do you think they'll add into the main release? None, Breezer. None. I don't think they'll add features on release. I think they will add. I think they will fix bugs, and I think they will add features, but maybe like December or January. I don't think we'll see features before then. But we might get lucky. Unless they're like really small quality of life ones. Thank you for the follow, Harry Potter. Always raining. It is rain a lot, but are you playing in England? In the winter? With how disconnected it feels. Well, because you haven't got shouts. It's so weird, because shouts didn't really do much. But the fact that you can't do them feels like you've lost something, right? What is he doing? What are they doing? Oh, the ball's being played so slow. Let's watch this build-up. Because I need to know where this build-up is going wrong. Okay, that's a foul. So that doesn't really help me. Champions League is easier than WSL. Is WSL hard? You feel like you do nothing during the game, can't change it. Yeah? Well, you can watch this, like the 2D, which is useful. Am I liking it better than 24? No. But I wouldn't... Well... No. Well, it's a tricky question to answer. Yes and no, I think is my answer. I wouldn't go back to 24 now. So maybe that'll tell you. But I think 24 is a more complete product. But just like when, I don't know, like you imagine have you ever played like Europa Universalis or Civilization or something? And like they got so many expansions and like when the new one comes out, it's like it feels so bare bones because they haven't got all the expansions or whatever, all the new additions. And you're like, okay, this feels better, but I'm also missing like all the stuff, all those expansions added. The app possession stuff is good. Yeah, transfer stuff's pretty fun as well, yeah. Arsenal City and Arsenal, they have money to burn in the WSL. Yeah, some people have said the world does feel more incomplete. Kazator, thank you for all new followers on Twitch. Get a football sticker, I hope. I don't think the stickers are working today. Oh, no, there they are. There's Jamie Vardy. All right, I need to get something here. Let's go on to attacking. Let's see if we can... Oof. When hitting the continue, the game is continuing several times at a time. Yes, the game processes a lot quicker. If you haven't got messages you have to reply to, it'll go further forward. Random burger vans. I think there is something in the back. Oh, there's not back there on this one. Do you think we're going to get sacked after this game? I think there's a strong possibility that happens. Let's bring on DeCilio. Let's bring on Dazelle. Let's bring on Colby Bishop. Okay, let's try that. Sacked by Christmas. There's already a vote in. Sacked by end of November. I think the game feels a bit more realistic. Potentially. I've already seen some people have released like overpowered 4-3-3 tactics. Okay, so I will tell you something else about how I'm playing. He's just scored 2 goals like that. I'm trying not to use a gegenpress. So I'm avoiding the gegenpress. So that might like help as well. Understand why does that. You can give talk shouts to subs though. Oh, when they're going on, can you give them the talk still? So I might just be missing like the really obvious gegenpress tactic that just wins the game. Like every FM. It might be that like Portsmouth's just not very good. I mean, we are relegation favourites, so we're second favourite to go down. You get a meeting in a month. Maybe, not always. Yeah, I think they fixed gegenpress a little bit, to be honest. Harder being a smaller team. The 4-3-3. Well, have you noticed? I don't know whose did you try, Harry Potter. I will say the one person I saw who'd uploaded all these overpowered 4-3-3s and stuff. They were playing the game with Man City and Arsenal. I was like, doesn't that defeat the objective? Counter was great for you. Well, how's it going? Every time you want to loan a player, they just want 100% wages. I found that actually they're more flexible on what their demands are now. What's the menus like? They're not very good. Oh, DeShilio's got a goal. Of course he has. The menus aren't very good. I think they just don't. They don't. Well, if you've played the old ones, you're not going to be used to it. I will say, new players. When we've had new players who've never played Foot Manager before, they are finding the menus are fine. So read into that what you will. Renzo, how's it going? There isn't one tactic that works for all teams. I mean, that's good, isn't it? That's good. Mid-block, low-block. Works for you in a Blackpool save. The problem is, I'm just trying to like, okay, because I don't have the heat maps and the pass maps and all those things, to actually understand where it's going wrong is very hard to see. If you use gegenpress, amazing, but some people said they didn't. Probably the same bloke said and he said it on the quadruple. Probably, yeah. Why have I pinned? Oh, well, Sony has put the burger van comment. The transfer room's good. You don't like in and out possession tactics. You don't like the new animations. Fun later down the line if you get sacked a few times before you figured it out. Hey, part of FM experience is you got to get sacked a few times. Oh, that should have been a goal. Gegenpress is modern football. Yeah, Gegenpress is OP in real life. But it's also very draining on your players. But I am generally trying to avoid it. See if we can implement something different. I think the problem I think I've got is like where I've hired like Balotelli and some of these older players, I can't really play counter-attacking because that's not what they're set up for. What was that part? He just passed straight to the Charlton player. And now they can launch a counter. The Wattsville shirt, yeah, is nice. A high front line, standard back line. Pulled all your players back a few times. Lines. Graphics are underwhelming and player roles are silly. Graphics are fine. DeShilio just scored for you. You got scored on by him. Oh, was it Murph? I like Murph. It wasn't Murph I was on about then, Harry. Did he do it with Man City? I'll call him out on it. Haram ball is goated. So a low block, like long ball. Well, the trouble is, if I get sacked, I'm not going to start again with Portsmouth. Or maybe I'll start again in like my own time and see if I can do it a bit better. I might have to do like my own little testing offline or something. Well, this isn't it right now. Although 2 of those were corners. Not happy. I think it's meeting time. I think it's going to be meeting time. Here it is. 10 meeting. Let's see. Players just aren't good enough. No, I don't want to blame the players. Oh, we'll see. We accept the players aren't at their best. And you can't be responsible for some mistakes we saw. We'll let this result go. Oh, I actually threw the players under the bus. It was them. Get them under there. I can't believe I just threw the players under the bus and it worked. Do a Sunderland Leeds, but keep Sunderland Leeds Burnley up. I think I'm going to do women's football maybe. Anyone's FM not updating it? How are you trying to update it? What's the table looking like? I'm bottom. That's what the table's looking like. Yeah, I'm bottom. 10 points, 2 wins. All right. I mean, I can't just keep tweaking the tactic because I have to build tactical familiarity. That's like mistake 101, right? Is to keep tweaking your tactic. You lose all familiarity with it. I do like this, actually. Yeah, look, we're like awkward on all of this. I'm going to play a fast tempo. Let's try this. How many gifted subs for a Saints save? 100. At least I can't lose here. I've done Saints save before. We did a Saints save FM24. That is a spot-on manager profile avatar. What, though with this one? No, the profiles are bad, actually. I think I've shown this before. But their heads are wonky. If you get rid of the beard actually hides it. The heads are wonky. Look how wonky that head is. My head isn't that wonky. Murph went all season unbeaten with Arsenal at 4-3-3. That's actually pretty good, but still. All right. By the way, we have made it to December without being sacked. So the new prediction chat in the Twitch chat is going to be sacked by Christmas. The prediction is up. Get your predictions in. Maresca and Ten Hag. No, come on. At least give me Pep and Schlott. Not Maresca and Ten Hag. The manager faces were better in 24. Oh no, faces are definitely better, but they are bugged. They are better, but they're definitely bugged. That's how I lost it. Well, when I first started streaming, I had hair, so look into that where you will. Applying any old tactics. Oh, old Ari tactics, sorry. Yeah, old Ari tactics for sure. Let's go a bit narrower. Okay, let's have a look at this. So if I have... Wait, I sort of want to see what happens. If I change... Oh, can I do it on this screen? If I go here, if I change Murphy here to a winger... Is that actually... No, wait. I have to just do it on this screen. So if I change Murphy to a winger, what happens? When we go to this screen. That actually changed the... So the question is, do I want him there or do I want him here? Angola 5k was good. How's it going? Not bad, Ethan. 60% of players have mohawks. Yeah, there's something wrong with the haircuts for sure. Since you got to... Well, I've been married twice, so I've lost my hair twice. Bex, how's it going? Have I tried throwing bottles at my players? I did, but it bounced back and hit me in the head. So we've got winger. We're inside war forward. Inside winger. Moves inside, creative threat. Inside forward, goal threat. What's his finishing? Why? I don't understand why this... Okay, no, because it's changed, hasn't it? Oh, we're not playing this. Let's skip this. Slobodan Manabajanovic. Slobodan Maya. No, it sounds like someone who's on trial in The Hague. Sign any good players I rate. Well, I rate Balotelli. He's the best player ever. Who doesn't rate Balotelli? Balotelli. Segasic. Oh, wait, hang on. Is that only swapped them? Okay, wait. So then I got Connor Chaplin out wide. I feel like I'm missing someone here. Callum Lang. I can't do it that way. I'm going to play Callum Lang. Got the Everton women fans doing social distancing at Goodham Park. There's not many of them. Ah, right. I see what you're saying. You never got that much success with all the tracking roles. I wonder if the tracking roles caused me problems. What, Marquiu and Balotelli? Yeah. The trouble is, I probably shouldn't be playing two up top. Hey, Pets, thank you for the follow. Balotelli's free agent. I got Falcao and Balotelli in the first save I did. Balotelli start a fight with their goalkeeper. Has he done that before? Is that a thing Balotelli's done before? I don't remember that being a joke name. Probably. It sounds like it's a play on Slobodan Milosevic, who is on trial in that. Well, he's no longer in trial in The Hague. I think he's dead now. But is Milosevic dead? I think he is, right? Has Balotelli been sent off? No. In real life, Adam. Is he at Rangers? He is, isn't he? No, he's not at Rangers. Brendan Rodgers just resigned from where? Where was Brendan Rodgers? Oh, Celtic, sorry, not Rangers. Really? Why? Milosevic died in prison. Okay. I know. I think he died like not long after they sent him to jail, right? The court case took so long. Well, not long until he was convicted, I guess. Aren't Celtic top by like some distance? Have you seen Celtic recently? I've not seen Scottish football, if I'm honest. My understanding was that Rangers were struggling. They're second, so who's top? Oh, Hearts are top. Oh, things you love to see. Hibs third. So Rangers are doing bad, but Celtic are also doing bad. Oh, things you love to see. That's what Scottish football needs. Like a few years ago, Hearts were really struggling. Hearts used to be like always the third team, or Aberdeen, and then a few years ago, or Hibs. Did Hearts go down? They hit like financial difficulty, didn't they? Martin O'Neill. Ange can go back, maybe. I don't think Brendan's a bad manager. He's kind of an interesting one. That's got to be a goal. Oh my! That was a good bit of play. There's still time to get in on the prediction on me getting sacked. How's Yang in game? He hasn't been amazing so far. In real life, he looks great. I'm not. See, look, my possession stat says I'm not in this game at all. But watching this, I'm like, oh, I'm going to shut up because I'm about to concede. They're behind by 8 points. I didn't realize that. Do you know what? He's offside. This is like my view on Scottish football. When I heard that Rangers had got rid of the ex-Southampton manager, Russell Martin, because they were so far behind, I just assumed that that's because Celtic had won every game and the Rangers were like second by about 10 points. Not that Rangers were really far down. Here's a good question, right? It's not a good question. David O'Leary. In my head, David O'Leary was like one of those managers who'd been to loads of clubs, like Martin O'Neill, right? And just had loads of jobs. And then it suddenly occurred to me, I was like, I don't even know where David O'Leary is now. David O'Leary only had about 3 manager jobs, and then he was gone. Who, Cabango? What, the offside goal? Hearts considered genuine challenges for the title this year. Well, I assume so. They're 8 points clear. They're 8 points clear. If they're not considering them genuine title challenges, then... I mean, even if they lost all their remaining matches to Rangers and Celtic, they got to be in with a chance. Ten Hag would love a Celtic job. Doesn't Ten Hag have a job? He got sacked, didn't he? From... Who did he get sacked from? Yes! Mario Balotelli! That's all we needed. Oh, I'm going to press the goal button, chat, because we needed that. Elton Kabangu. Yeah. Bro's always offside. He was offside. Russell Martin's really bad. I know. That's why he managed Southampton. He did all right. Was it Leverkusen they sacked him from? Well, who did Leverkusen have before? Oh, Alonso. But where did Alonso go? No, now I'm feeling I'm going mad. Real Madrid. Madrid, yeah, he did go Madrid. Well, wasn't there that thing where he wasn't going to go? Did he just go a year later? I think he just went a year later, didn't he? That was it. I think he just stayed at Leverkusen for an extra year, right? I think I'm like 1 year detached. Yeah, that's what's confusing me, because I'm like a year detached. This has got to be. That has got to be a goal. Yes! Let's go. Oh, take that, Swansea. The menus are really fun, but watching the games feels like a chore. You like the menus, pets? I like the games. Okay, the games are a bit passive. UFM is really realistic. I think it looks good. I think the match engine's probably like proper up there. Mitch, while you're here, got any suggestions for non-league saves for people? New tactic working at... Yeah, it is, isn't it? It was only a couple of tweaks. Yeah, are they down with me at the? Are they down with me at the bottom of the league table? Oh no, where are they? They're 17th. Tunbridge Angels. Ooh, good suggestion. Yeah, but the Leverkusen one was it was 4 games, wasn't it? Was it two league games, but 4 games? It was a bit weird, the Ten Hag one. When you get a sacking like that, it's never because of the results, really. Saw him often at Lincoln when you lived up there. We had him at Cardiff's Academy when he was a kid. Released him. 2 league games. Managing Aston Villa tends to destroy your career. Stevie G went to Saudi Arabia. Oh, what's going on here? Someone... Did they make a sub? I think they did, right? Did they have an injury? Oh, they got 2 injuries. What the hell? Did those players go off? Can't even see. Can I see where they made us? Oh, they did. They made 2 subs. They're just slow. Dover Athletic. Chesham United. Chesham United have the Taskmaster. Do you have a Chesham kit? You don't, do you? That would actually be a really good save. That's actually a really good idea for like a YouTube save. I'm gonna have to think about it. Could you imagine a YouTube save called the Taskmaster? And you got to do more with Chesham. Get little Alex Horn as the new gen. I'd set what's the task? What's his name? What's the guy's name? You set him as the director of football or the chairman. Am I Swansea or Porto? I am Portsmouth jocker. Not Porto. Greg Davies, that's it, Greg Davies, yeah. He's really giant, by the way, Greg Davies. Greg Davies is good. I just remember his name for a minute. Eric lost the locker room too fast. At Leverkusen, yeah. Oh, the Taskmaster. I wasn't considering doing a YouTube save, but now that's one of those like stupid ideas that I'm gonna. Is this gonna be my main save? No, I'm gonna start in the non-league. I'm either gonna start in the non-league or I'm gonna start in the Welsh league. I'm gonna start in the non-league and try and bring a non-league team up, or I'm gonna start in the Welsh leagues and I'm gonna go on a journeyman. What's my favourite player on the game? A tricky question at the minute because I'm playing in championships, so no one here is like. I mean, I like having Balotelli in the Portsmouth team. The beta saves carry forward, yes. But you might not want to, depending on whether there are bugs in your save. Like, general bugs will be fixed. They won't carry over, but, like, database bugs will. Balotelli would fit in here, sure. Did you see SI releasing free patches? Yeah, I did see. Yes, which is good. They're chucking them out quick. I think you have to opt into them. An actual working tactic. What, to do a Taskmaster save? We'll have a working tactic by the time the full game runs out. Don't worry about it. In your save, Pompey finished bottom with 34. So we've got to beat that. Is this? Have you seen? Is any of you on TikTok? Or who? Well, those of you on TikTok, but you also can't hear this song. Do you get sent this? Your striker Everett Berry is very annoying to play against. Is this from FIFA 11? Is this not the song where they like walk out? Like they're in like Eastern Europe somewhere and they walk out a gate like this. I don't know. Am I the only one who this appears on their TikTok feed for? This is French, yes. Yes, they did tweet it out. United got relegated. United got relegated in the 100 years save. What do I think is better, FM24 or FM26? FM24 is the more complete game. FM26 is the better at a base level that can be improved on. I know that's not an ideal answer. Like 1977 by Anna Tijoux. Did none of you know what I'm on about? Where these guys, they like look like gangster Eastern European gangsters, but they also don't look like Eastern European gangsters, and they'll like walk out. Maybe it's not this song. It might be a different song. But I feel like it's a remix of this song. It's not Wide Putin. Actually, I think it is a different song now I think about it. Do you think SI will update the game drastically or just keep... Nope, they are updating it drastically throughout the year. They've already confirmed that. So, like, that's a new thing for Football Manager, right? How the game is now is not what it's... They're going to update... they're going to do... They haven't said how many. They're not committing to it. But several updates throughout the year. There is at least one announced. I am live on Twitch as well. And YT. Are they Turkish, Adam? I don't know where they're from. If I had a guess, I would have said, like, Belarus. But then maybe they are in Turkey. Xavier Biscayazu. Okay, we'll have a look. So, what was Ollie's question that you've answered there? I can't see your name. Your name is hidden. What was Ollie's question? How did you do that? Ollie, what? Wait, why am I missing? You get to 4th of November, it says application denied, then kicks you off the game. Yeah, you might have to... I mean, there might be a bug. You might have a bug in your database. Yeah, verify the game's integrity and stuff as well. Thank you for helping Ollie out. I actually missed the messages. FM24 is a 36-year-old veteran striker. That's it. FM26 is the wonder kid who's not that good, right? Yes, that's how I described it yesterday, exactly. It's like... Okay, imagine it this way, right? FM24 is Luis Suarez. He's bit you a few times, but overall he's pretty good and you're going to use him a lot. FM26 is... Give me a good young striker who's not quite complete yet. Is Jaden Heskey. Right? Promising, looking good, could be the next big thing. But he's a Heskey. I know it's hard to give a young player because you don't actually know how they're going to turn out. Although maybe they will turn out bad. Is it Jaden Heskey? His name is Jaden, isn't it? Liam Delap. No, I feel like Liam Delap. I guess Liam Delap. Well, Liam Delap is turning out all right. Who's that American fielder? Pulisic, the next Lionel Messi. FM26 is a Delap. Regan and Jaden. Which one's the good one? Is it Regan Heskey or Jaden Heskey? Gio Reyna. Or could be Gio Reyna, maybe. But every next American's the next big player. All of them. Regan is the good one. Which one's at Man City? Are they both at Man City? Also, how'd they end up at Man City? I suppose. Oh, don't. Adam Eder. Adam Eder is like quintessential championship player. Freddie Adu. Oh, Freddie. So, yes, you're looking way back, Nuxon. Yeah, Freddie Adu for sure. Kai Rooney? Yeah, Kai Rooney is a good example, right? Football Manager right now is... Football Manager 26 is Kai Rooney. And it's like, do you keep playing Luis Suarez? You know, he's getting on a bit, creaking at the legs, looking a bit old, looking a bit grizzly. Like, you know, he's going to get you the goals in the MLS. Or maybe he'll bite someone. Or do you switch up to Kai Rooney? Young, fresh, but maybe a little bit too fresh, a little bit too raw. Jaden has a face in your game, so you're saying he's the better one. We'll have a look after a game. We'll see if any of them are either of them any good. Maybe we can loan one. Should we loan a Heskey? I assume they're both strikers, though, aren't they? That's the problem. I don't really need a striker right now. We've got Mario Balotelli. Should we set Mario Balotelli as a role model for a Heskey? Could you imagine? Actually, I'm curious. I'm curious if what's the word I want? Kids of players, ex-players, have like a personality that reflects that. In that, like, you know, obviously they've got good role models in their life. Well, they've got the right role models in their life, footballing. Kai Rooney is 14. He's not in the game, I assume, right? One is a CM but can play everywhere. I haven't done any substitutes. I mean, this is a problem with the past, like, because I'm not doing shouts or anything. I'm just sort of sitting watching, and I'm missing subs. Kobe Bishop. I mean, we're at the end of the game, so it's kind of pointless now. But I might as well. I don't even know if I made those subs. Balotelli is a role model. They lose the ability to put on. Oh, I forgot about Balotelli putting on a bib. Play Ogilvy. I normally do play Ogilvy. He's played most of our matches. He's just made way for Matteo De Sciglio right now. He just made way for a Euros winner. Wait, did De Sciglio win the Euros? I don't know if De Sciglio played. Did Matteo De Sciglio play in the Euros? We'll check after this match. How goes it for Fana? I think he did. That's a big win. That is an absolutely massive win. I get stuck on this screen. Shaquille Van Persie's good. What wage did Balotelli's on? Low wage. He's on like 15k. I mean, it's not that low, but it's quite low. Where is he? Matteo De Sciglio. Career. Well, okay, Serie A. I mean, that's an... Here we go. The 4 winners' medal that De Sciglio's collected: Italian Super Cup, Italian Cup, and it's one Italian... Only one Serie A. How does he only have one Serie A? No, he has more than one Serie A, surely. I'm going to check this. Because if he was a... That's when Juventus were absolutely dominant. 2017. He has 3 Serie A's. 3 Serie A's, 2 Coppa Italias, 1 FIFA Confederations 2013, 1 Serie A Team of the Year, 2 Super Coppas. He didn't play. He didn't play the Euros. He didn't play the Euros. Does it say 3 here or does it say 1? It just says 1. A Serie A. Does it say that he won them here? Also, that... Does it... Does this text just repeat itself? Matteo De Sciglio is a name recognizable to people from a wide range of footballing backgrounds, but perhaps more to those in Italy than England, where he currently plies his trade. Matteo De Sciglio is a name recognizable to people from a wide range of footballing backgrounds, but perhaps more to those in Italy than England. And then down here. Matteo De Sciglio started his career at Azione Calcio Milan. Matteo De Sciglio started his career at Azione Calcio Milan. What? Well, the headline appears, and then there's this slightly bigger text, and then there's also this smaller text. CFC and Jack, thank you for the follows, guys, and for the likes. Is it? I'm sure they'll fix it. It's obviously a bug that it's not picking up. Is if I say on his trophies, what does it say? Milestones. Serie A champion. But he should have Serie A champion there and there. Those he won those years. Is it counting? Wait, I wonder what it says. Do you think it's given Serie A? But we can't bloody look at them, can we? Let's look on this one. Okay, it's got the right winner there. Oh, weird. It was Florenzi. DiMarco got injured. Portsmouth go to team, yes. Would you rather be in a good team but as a bench player? Or like an Ole? Or win it all superstar like Ginola? Or JJ Okocha? Or play for a mid-team? I would just quite like to be a player. I'd imagine that's all right. Rooney Bargi. Wait, what the flip? Oh, Musa Bargi. Musa Baraji. I thought it was Rooney Bargi played for Blackburn for a second. If SIN, no, they haven't said. There'll be patch notes, but it probably won't show everything. Who's my favourite player in the game? Don't know. Welsh police. You'd like to report a robbery. Araf. Right. What do we what was the player you wanted me to search for, Questy? What was his name? It was like Xavier Hernandez. Xavier Abel. Xavier Dog Zero, thank you very much for the follow. And the likes. Superfly, thank you for the follow on Twitch. All new Twitch followers get a football sticker. Ruben Diaz. I can't even see the player now. What was the guy that the play? What was the player he kept saying? Xavier Biscayu. It's probably not in my game. Xavier. Oh, he's not there. I haven't got him loaded in for whatever reason. Xavier Hernandez always ends up as Burnley manager. That's wild. Weird and wild and wonderful. Baraji. Yeah, he's a knockoff Rooney Bargi. Southampton board disappointed with Will Still. They're in third. They're in third. They're probably more disappointed with him in real life because they're in 17th. Or 16th. Actually, I think they won at the weekend, didn't they? So they're probably on the one. I'm on the verge of the sack again. You've taken... Ooh. 5-star intake. We've got some A's. Hey, this looks good. Did they lose? They lose to Blackburn. They're in 20th. It's Xavier. Xavier Biscaradu. It still doesn't show up. Odds on a youth intake being in the starting 11. Odds on me being the manager when the youth intake comes in. Still a bit of time to get in on the sack prediction. I've got to last until Christmas. I've got to last 2 weeks. Will Still is overrated. I get maybe he is. He's Southampton manager. I don't want to get RDF Tactics in trouble. How goes it motivation stream? Said before the start of the season we'd finish above them. What's the Nigel Farage meme? Is it him with his like yellow teeth, smoking a fag and holding a pint, trying to meet with the common man? Okay, Connor Chaplin. Connor Chaplin doesn't like doing this. Should I set him to like press? Let's do it. Oh, you laughed at me. You aren't laughing now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That Xavier gay. Is it Xavier or is it Zyver? Is it Zyver or Xavier? You probably just need to load in the right database. What country is he from? I've probably not loaded him in whatever I've got. Player hates extra training, is training well, gets better every week. What do you want me to do with the game? Well, I mean, that's true though, isn't it? Just because the player's doing well at it doesn't mean they like it. He's Mexican. Yeah, I probably don't have Mexico loaded. Well, I don't have lots of Mexico loaded. Oh, the other thing to bear in mind is I don't have this. I might not be able to see him because I don't have the scouting on. Well, I think you can still search for them, right? Danny Dyer. My name's Danny Dyer. What did Danny Dyer say about him? Saw you doing Portsmouth. Started my own Portsmouth career. That's Danny Dyer. Oh, we've given away a penalty. Fantastic. First season, you're 6 after 4 games with 7 points. Oh, you're doing better than me. Oh my god, that was a weak pen. Oh, he's Panenkered it. Todd Cantwell Panenkering it. Can anyone imagine Todd Cantwell Panenkering it? Is he still got... Oh, has he got rid of his little... Has Todd Cantwell got rid of his little... His little hairband? Cantwell Panenka. He did it over. Yeah, I don't think he's in my game. Panenka... Yeah, to be fair, now I think about it, Todd Cantwell probably would try to Panenka it. Yeah, yeah. Do you mean Todd... Is he at... who are we playing? We're playing Blackburn. Is he at Blackburn in real life? Where did he go after Norwich? Do you remember when he was like... Big teams were after Todd Cantwell and he stayed at Norwich? Did he stay at Norwich? Did he go to Newcastle? I think he was rumoured to go to Newcastle. The hairs are all wrong. Although I think Cantwell has cut his hair, right? No, he has still got long hair. Okay. A Champagne Charlie. Champagne Charlie. Todd Cantwell. Rangers. Oh, he went to Rangers. Yes, I forgot. He did go to Scotland. Yeah, he went to Rangers.
Bag of balls.
URS Silver, thank you very much for the follow. When you follow us on Twitch, get a football sticker. Oh, a Man United Garnacho in black and white. There you go. Everybody hated that. Everybody hates that one. Why did... I mean, Garnacho is such a weird one. Garnacho actually looked quite good at... He's quite arrogant, isn't he, Garnacho? I suppose that's the problem. If he turns into the next Ronaldo... Is Chaplin my striker? Sometimes. Actually, no, he's in midfield at the minute. You can put Chaplin as a cam in out possession and make him track back cam. Maybe, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I just worry that that's like too many players a long way forward. But we'll do it. Play him on the right. Chaplin? We've got Segasic on the right. Segasic is playing on the right. He's not up top because we've got Mark Hugh and Balotelli. Like, with all due respect to Connor Chaplin and even Colby Bishop. Colby Bishop's playing today. But with all due respect to those two, I've got flipping Balotelli. Why do those images of players keep coming up? That's when... What, you mean these ones? You mean that? Is that what you're on about, Steve? Losing to Blackburn, you deserve the sack. Maybe. Yes! Okay, it's just a follower thing. So if someone follows me, I put a little sticker up. Everyone gets a sticker. Just see what sticker you get. You can also claim them with channel points. I think it's Steve. I think you said the other day it's your first time. You're like new to Twitch, right? So like at the bottom, you get like channel points as well, and you can use them to claim a sticker. It doesn't do anything. It's just a bit of fun. See who you get. Pull a sticker. See who you get. Jax, thank you very much. Zyver is in Spain. The other guy said Mexico, Uruguay, but. Okay, there's that one's bust. That one come up a few times. I'm actually going to delete that one because it's too big. I don't know why it's there. We're going to delete it. That's a Rivaldo rookie card. What the hell? Actually, all three of them are too big. Oh, this can't delete him. Oh, here we go. Plays for Defensor in Uruguay. Okay. You love the stickers. Yeah, the stickers are just a bit of fun. They don't actually mean anything. Oh, what have I done here? Now I've broken my stream. Oh, there we go. That's why. I'm using Twitch TV, not the app or the website. Okay, yeah. So it's not... The stickers aren't anything. You know, when you see the fishing as well, that's similar. So when someone subs, there's like a little fishing mini game that comes up. It also people can also use channel points to do it. Just people on Twitch have like different things in their stream that just like people can trigger. Some people have like text to speech. Some people have like loads of stuff on screen. I try to keep it a little bit simple. You know, we got the fishing and we got the stickers. That's about it. FM has nailed West Ham exactly. Regan Paul was touted the next United captain when he was coming up in the academy. Just some players never turn out, do they? And if you're on like shorts or if you're on TikTok, like the thing shows right there. There you go. Someone's just used the fish. Just little interactive things. Like in the fishing, there's some footballers, there's some Pokemon, there's like just some the actual fish. There you go, Endrick. A wonder fish. It's just a silly little side game. Because they're broken, Samuel. But there's no bold players in the game. How many bold players do you see on the pitch? 0. I like the Blackburn socks look like Germany. Come on. Grow my hair out for FM26. I shaved it today. It's really annoying shaving your hair. Because like all the like tiny hairs, like obviously they just get... I had to have a shower twice because like I shaved my head, showered, but all the hairs just wash onto your body. I mean, it's like super itchy. Don't cut my hair until I win 5 games ago. You won't notice it because it's all back here. It's at the back of my head. Oh, I hope. What do you guys? I hope they get that guy on the pitch, or I hope it's like at the training ground the next day or something like that, right? If Man United, yes, or if Man United win a game, after the game they get him onto the pitch and they cut his hair at the stadium. I really hope so. Honest thoughts on the game? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Maguire, like any of them, don't matter. Like as a team, they all do a bit. Sorry, honest thoughts on the game? 6 out of 10. Potential, a lot of potential, underachieving. Yeah, I think they have to. They have engaged with him on social media. Yeah. Guy's a legend. And I was so annoyed. I don't know if any of you saw that. Reckon it's worth all the hype. This one, at the minute, no. I think it's good. I think it has a lot of potential. But I think they've missed the mark on a couple of bits. Oh, that was close. We'll be at the training ground. Might be. Depends what the game is, I suppose. Miss shouts the most. Just give us berate back. And it's a 9 out of 10. Could you imagine if they do it in the stadium after the match, though? They just have a player come out and do it. Like, with like where the press conference... I mean, if they could do it as part of the TV broadcast as well, right? Does Ben's video sum it up pretty well? I'm going to do... I did my video on like the UI and stuff the other day. Furuhashi is bold. What, in the game? Most of the bold players aren't. And Buemo's not bold. Loads of them aren't bold. Westy and Keben, thank you for the follows. Followers get a sticker. One for Keben. Ooh, harder. And one for Westy. Where's he gone? Come back, sticker. Scott McTominay Game Breaker. We're actually playing... What's happened to my match stats? My match stats are busted. Actually, they scored the penalty, didn't they? So actually, since the penalty, we've been the better team. Kind of like Shouts not being there makes me feel like you've been... Yeah, I think tactically you've got to be there a little bit. Some guy pulled his hair on the concourse. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. I mean, maybe he's not someone who goes to the stadium every week. Bix, thank you for the follow. I don't think you have to be a hardcore. I think you're allowed to be a fan of a football club without being like a diehard. You know, it's your life. That's perfectly fair. Speaking of Endrick, he needs to get out of Madrid ASAP. Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, he's quite young still. How can you play music on the stream? Isn't it licensed or something? It doesn't go to the VOD track. So if you check the stream replay, you'll notice the music's not there. Camel hasn't missed a pen yet. Well, in real life. Is that Good Johnson's son? The only bloke it affects is the poor bloke sat behind him. I can't be losing to a Blackburn side. I am losing to a Blackburn side. I loaned Endrick to Portsmouth last year in the game. We actually loaned him in. He Sport Wolves barely watched him this season. Oh! 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 That was... We're not going to get the corner, are we? It's going to go half-time. Oh, we did, but nothing happened. Yeah, that's right, Superfly. Like, technically you shouldn't. And I didn't used to. I used to go like... And I've got actually like some copyright-free soundtracks I can use. And like, I used to just go copyright-free only. But no one on Twitch. As long as you do the VOD thing, no one on Twitch, like, sorts it anyway. Wish you hadn't watched West Ham. What, in real life? It's one of those weird things where, you know, I don't live near Portsmouth. I find it very difficult to follow Portsmouth. Like, and I've never lived in Portsmouth itself. The closest right now is where my mum lives, which is like, you can see Portsmouth. Play at Pompey. You're a Pompey fan, Ryan. Can I let you do the Belgian league? Or can you play in the Belgium leagues? Yes, you can. Why am I playing them then? What, Portsmouth? Because I am from there. I mean, I can play as teams I'm not from as well, but just to be clear. Jose Sarr so bad it might be match fixing. Good Johnson. Is it Ida Good Johnson's son? Didn't realise. Well, you can play as anyone you like. But I am a Pompey fan. I am from Pompey. And when I say I didn't live in Pompey, that doesn't mean I didn't live in the Portsmouth catchment area. I did live in the Portsmouth catchment area. But Portsmouth itself is an island. And there's lots of towns around Portsmouth that aren't on the island. Fareham. I did not live in Fareham. My parents live close to Fareham now, though. One at Blackburn, one at Malmo, one in Denmark. It says 3 of them. He was busy, he was. Bishop's got to get subbed. He's cooked. No, he's full. Wait, can you see it? Bishop's not cooked. He's full. Unless you mean he's playing bad. Oh, I mean, I can't tell. This is a problem. I can't tell their condition. Williams is getting tired, though. Younger 2, born in London. Is there a story behind the name Portsmouth? What, the name of the city? It's a port. It's at the mouth of a river. I think that's probably about the sum of it. Port at a mouth. Mouth of the port, yeah. I think it's maybe one of the most literally named places in the world. The mouth of the Solent. I can't think of many places more literally named. Unless somewhere's called Cliffside and is literally on a cliffside. Oh, his rating? Yeah, he's only on a 6.2. We'll bring Mark Yu on if we get a chance. All right, yellow card for Balotelli. Maybe Balotelli's got to go. We've got Q on the bench. Yeah, we do. Oh, interesting. Switch these guys around. Let's bring on Yang as well. For Segasic. A man called Scott owned... Well, the Scots... No, the Picts or the Scots. And the Yangs. The Yangs own England. Default 24 skin has the same condition hearts. It does, but I would change to a skin that changed it to the numbers. Bath because of Roman Baths. Okay, yeah, Roman Baths is a good one. That is literally named Bath. Although it's only singular, so maybe it should just be one giant. Although actually no, it is one giant bath. I know it's lots of different baths. Is there one giant bath? I feel like there is. Or there's like one famous one, right? Any other literally named places in England? Birmingham, where they used to cook meat. Go on, Marlon. Oh, don't go backwards. Boys, where are you going? There's got to be a goal. Oh. Burnham on Sea. They burnt the ham by the sea. There's probably... Is there... Balotelli. I need a Balotelli sound effect. Has Balotelli ever scored a goal and the commentator has gone wild? Surely there must be one. Did I give Bix a football sticker? I don't know if I did. There's one in case I didn't. I didn't even see who that was then. I went too quick. Bridgewater. Bridgewater. Is that literally at a bridge over water? York is named after Yorkshire pudding. So Gloucester. Here's a question for you. Gloucester. No, it'd be Southampton, wouldn't it? The Hamp. Southampton is such a... Where is Hampton? Is it Hampton Court? Because you have Northampton, Southampton, West Ham. Although West Ham is east of Hampton. Or it might not be West Hampton anyway. There is an East Ham as well, I think. There is an East Ham, yeah. You've never heard of Northampton, Samuel? Hampton and Arden, Hampton, London, Hampton and Richmond. Was that Cody? Maybe. Yeah, he was a free agent, Cody. Wiltshire Ham. But like, okay, so Hampshire. So Gloucestershire is where Gloucester is. Yorkshire is where York is. Well, Yorkshire generally. So where is Hamp? Is there a West Hampton? No. Could I do a save on Barnsley? Why would I choose Barnsley? No offence if you're from Barnsley. Hampton Hotel. Allowed to tell you, I mean, yeah. I think we're doing all right here. Why is the defender standing so close to the goalkeeper? Stockport Market, where trading stock happens. Is that true? Ooh. Oh, he's foul. Ooh. That's in... Hampton Hotel is in New York. Maybe. South Coast is Hampshire. I know where Hampshire is. I'm from there. But where is Hamp? I'm not asking where is Hampshire. I'm asking where is Hamp. Where is the Hamp in Hampshire? If there's Gloucester in Gloucestershire, Leicester in Leicestershire, York in Yorkshire, where is Hamp? Ham is a homestead, so it comes from Old English. West Homestead, West Ham. Hampshire is named after Southampton. Is it actually genuinely? Probably, yeah. The division Somerset called Hamp. But that doesn't make sense. It should be in Hampshire. Right, and thank you for the follow. What does Chester means something, doesn't it? Like Winchester, Chichester, Chester. It means like fort or something, right? Hampton, yes, that's right. Yep. There is Old English name. Is my match stats back? Hey. Connor Chaplin, Marlon Pack. Oh, straight at the keeper. Ford of Oxon. Is that what Oxford comes from? That could be literal. But then I guess, like, it's probably not as literal as Portsmouth. Please do it. Please do what? Burnley? But that's already named. So Portsmouth isn't like, it's not the mouth of a place called Port. Whereas like Cam, like the River Cam is still just like a name, right? Have I got an injury? Have I had a red card? Oh, I've had a red card. Have I got any more centre backs? Knight. Okay, I nearly forgot to change that out of possession then. There we go. Looking up Newcastle. Is a Newcastle? Okay, then yeah, that's fine. That works. Pompey because of Portsmouth Point. You cannot score in this game. I don't seem to be able to do it much either. Okay, we got match stats back. We lost all our match stats. Cockermouth is inland. Please just do a Barnsley save. I mean, I'm already doing like a. I'm going to the non-leagues. If Barnsley get relegated, is that they got Harry Pickering? They got Ronnie Pickering. Who are you? I'm Ronnie Pickering. Oh, what a tackle! I'm going to non-league. I'm going below Barnsley. Maybe I did consider Dorking. What a! Oh, he's put it over. Oh, that was nearly beautiful. It's not in her mouth, Samuel. Where is hashtag based? Hashtag aren't in the game. Can you rubbish like in real life? He hasn't actually scored that many for us, to be fair. How many goals has he scored for us? Like 3? I just want to hold on here, to be honest. Can't replace Mark White, yeah. Maybe I might have to make him my rivals, whatever team I'm doing. Portsmouth has 6. Yeah, I'm struggling with Portsmouth at the minute. Well, I think we've done all right in this match. We started to pick up some points. Oh, don't concede now. It's Harry bloody Pickering. Oh, see that? Oh, that was great. See that little highlight then? That was like a Harry Maguire style header. That was great header. That saved us the game. What a jump indeed. I'm not even sure it was necessary. I think the ball was going out of play. Can I change his name to Ronnie? You can give him a nickname. My name's Ronnie Pickering. Full band after my own match. How goes it, Mark? Definitely use it as the Balotelli button. Use what as the Balotelli? Use Ronnie Pickering as the Balotelli button. Okay, Reading and Pools can be banned a match. You're down in 14th. I think we're picking up some points. Oh, AFCON. We're going to get screwed by AFCON because LaRue is going. I didn't even know if I played LaRue. What is LaRue? I need to look at LaRue. Luke LaRue. Luke LaRue. What an average player. transfer list. I mean, he's fine. Like, if I had injuries, I'd play him. But he's not going to get us promoted, is he? Be sacked in 2 weeks. Hey, we got 10 days. We've got 10 days before the prediction's up. Maidstone, Carlisle. I think. I was considering Chorley FM. Because I think having a Waterloo on in the game. Or having a Waterloo back in the game. No, I think they're not, are they? Yeah, they're in the Southern League. Torquay, Fallen Giant. I'd do Yeovil if I was going to do a team like that. You got sacked because you flirted with the chairman's daughter. Sent a short above. Oh. It didn't show up in the chat. It doesn't show up in my chat on here. I don't think it's sent, probably because it's a link. Possibly because it's a link. Went to a Yeovil game pre-season. Vincent Pericard. Is that what happened? Oh, that is what happened to Vincent Pericard, I think, right? Was that at Portsmouth? I think that was at Portsmouth. Where was it when he did that? Macclesfield save. Just beat Spain as Scotland. In which game, Andy? What game are you playing? He was at Juve. Oh, I've got Pericard was at Juve. What's the pot for the poll for pre-Christmas? 65,000 balls. 10 people said no. 2 people said yes, but the pot for the yes is much bigger. So all the knowers will be splitting it. Big Jib, thank you very much for the follow. When you follow, get a... Oh my word. How fat does Xavi look in that sticker? Thank you for the follow. Right, Derby County. Okay, what we got? Let's think about this. Oh yeah, we switched Chaplin up, didn't we? We put him further forward and changed him to a tracker. That's what we want. Yang, Murphy, Pack. Okay, let's... Where's my goalkeepers gone? Schmidt. What's up with Smith? Okay, whatever. McTominay balling. McTominay's balling in real life. Oh, I didn't realise his Italian tutor was his vice chairman's girlfriend. Oh, it wasn't the daughter, it was the girlfriend. Okay. Do you agree that UI was designed for a new player base to grow and the current base has just got to suck up for now? Yes, to some extent, Ryan, yes. Because I think the old UI was not accessible to new players. The new UI is more accessible to new players, but right now it's missing a lot of quality of life stuff that old players have got used to. It also does need some improvements and some bug fixes. How am I getting on? Also playing with Pompey, struggling. Yeah, I'm struggling as well, Big Jib. I have lost a lot of matches. I think we might get sacked soon. Norford stuck. Thank you very much for the follow. Unkunku. You get a football sticker. UI is an unfinished project. Yeah, as a baseline, it's fine. Like, as an idea, I don't think it's bad. And some people will tell you they do think it's bad. You know, that's fine. It was designed for console. It was not designed for console. Because console has its own UI design team at Sports Interactive. that will design the UI afterwards for the console platforms. I keep hearing this, but that's actually not even how Sports Interactive work. Somebody's struggling in this game like me. I am struggling. Lots of people are struggling. How can they forget to add multiple friendlies? What do you mean forget to add multiple friendlies are there? What do you mean? I don't understand the friendlies thing. You have to do it one at a time. What if you want to do your own? You mean you can't do like? I think that's a weird one because you used to be able to sort of manipulate it, didn't you, in order to like get extra money. Struggling hard. I think quite a few people are struggling. Okay, so that is it designed for consoles thing. The thing to think about is not consoles because consoles have their own UI design team. It's actually rather other players on PC who do not fit the regular mindset of PC players. So we're talking about PC players who play with a controller. We're talking about PC players who play on a Steam Deck. It looks that way. I mean, even that I don't quite understand. Like the it looks that way thing. So like, there's a lot of good, very good console games. I think the UI looks more up to date. I don't think that necessarily means it looks console. Okay, so I think one of the things that maybe makes it look console is it's not very adaptive at the minute. But it should become adaptive. When it becomes more adaptive, then it'll feel more like a PC one. The bugs will be sorted for sure. Who plays FM on PC with a controller? People do. People who are not used to using keyboard and mouses to play video games. Okay, yeah. So the answer to that, Big Jib, when you're saying you're playing with Stream Deck and it's not great on a Stream Deck, is that one, it works on a Stream Deck, and two, is that they've gone for the best of all worlds, master of none, right? Or work in all worlds, but like actually good in none. Yeah, once they make it more adaptive and customizable on all platforms, it should be better, right? Like I think at a base level, the UI's like kind of interesting in that it could be quite good. Screen feels like it's for swiping with an analog stick. Swiping with an analog stick. Swiping with an analog stick would be really annoying. There's not. Right, every time you say there's too many clicks on a PC, you imagine that is that if it's too many clicks on a PC, it's worse on a console. This is the new game, Kieran. Yeah. Sitting fullbacks. Yeah, I moved the wing backs back. Actually, we've been better. Since we made those changes, we've been looking much better, haven't we, chat? We seem to have lost match stats, though, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, I wanted to be able to change my own stuff on the portal tab. I think that's going to be really useful. You can customize the button layout to make it more convenient. What, on a console? You could change what buttons you use, yeah, remap them. I mean, it's also when everyone goes, oh, it's designed for mobile. I was like, what mobile game looks like this? I've never seen a mobile game that looks like this. I don't know what people mean by that. Oh, on Steam Deck, you can change it, yeah. PC team built the UI we're looking at, and it's being adapted for the... Yes, it is. Yeah, exactly what Ryan said. Yeah, what Ryan said there. It's built for PC. There is a separate console team. I've met them. What happens is they make the PC game first, and they design the UI for PC. You might wait a while. You might end up waiting a while for skins as well. Ben, thank you for the follow. With the PC game the same as console, it'll be different. Now, maybe the console version might look more in line with the PC one this year. So here's the thing. Like you can actually play last year's console version on a PC with a PC UI. You can play FM24 console with a PC UI. And that's kind of useful because then you can see what's different in the game. then there's actually not that much different once you do that. The formation. Why are you saying I'm bold with the formation? Hunkleberry, how's it going? Omega Phoenix, welcome in. How was your stream, Hunkleberry? I assume you've been on Football Manager. Why they changed numbers to words for staff? Might even be legal reasons. We don't know. You have been on FM26. Is it, if I hover over this, does it tell me? Sometimes it tells me when I hover. No, I've clicked. I didn't want to do that. Slap Liverpool about. Who are you playing as? Have they done anything to stop the generic PM post-interview questions? Just delegate. Just delegate your press conferences. Stop massacre. Stop torturing yourself. Longer than 30 seasons for console. Probably not, because that's a limitation of the platforms and not of the game, Barry. Between staff who are adequate, competent, average. Okay, yeah, that is a problem. There is a way to find out, and it's to do with the drop-downs. And it will show you them in order. But yes, I think that naming convention isn't very good. But I think that's also why it's changed to a naming convention. Because otherwise you get into legal... it's a little bit different to players' attributes, in that you're actually talking about whether someone is competent at their at their job or not. It's kind of silly. One complete crash, one soft lock. Yeah, I mean the bugs are annoying. Hopefully they fix a lot of them in the next few days. DeCilio. Oh, what's a cut inside? Penalty. No, ref. You. Oh, you. Ooh, you can't be doing that to me. You know, you can't tell me that's not a penalty. And they've scored off the back of it. Ain't no way. That was am I going crazy? That was a penalty, right? Oh, I can't go back here. How do I get out of this screen? So DeCilio, he cuts inside. He's tripped. He did not get the ball. In a million years, that's penalties. And they scored off the back of that. Dive. Penalty. Italians don't dive. Don't be crazy. Some people like realism, some people like numbers. Yeah. But I think it's, yeah, like I said, the difference between a 16 and a 17. Yeah, and don't forget you're also rating, like, they are real people. AC Milan legend, and he scores. Wait, who scored? Who's the AC Milan legend? Who scored for them? Bonaventura. Yeah. The AC Milan legend is on my team. Well, he's not playing right now. Who did Funkelberry say he's playing as? Oh, Arsenal. Arsenal is like such a beta save team. I would love to see the stats on. I'd love to see the stats on who people choose for a beta save. Crew, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome in, guys. If you're coming in with crew. Oh, it's gone by him for a corner. Does your match get really janky if you turn the squad? We'll find out. We'll see. Let's test it. Oh, I need to do the cruise thing properly. I'll do the other kind of shout out. Welcome in if you just come in with the crew. Let me know what you're thinking of the game. We could be about to see a sack. You support Derby. Not today, you don't. You're a Pompey fan. Not in this stream. Not during this match. Has anyone managed to... Does the match... what was... I don't intend to manage the Prem in full release. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It's a typical, like, beta release. The Belgian Amateur League's the beta. We did Belgium last year. I did KSK Heist. A national team's youth setups. I've not had a look yet. You support Derby too. Not today, you don't. Oh, well, you can celebrate that goal then. Rating a player staff out of 20. What's doing to a 14 or 15 heading striker? Because staff, you're rating their job competency. That's why. Rather than their physical attributes or technical attributes. You got relegated with Burnley and Roma offered you a job in December. Oh, maybe we do get a big job. Should we look at... I mean, if we get sacked, should we look at the jobs? Oh, my word, that goalkeeper. That goalkeeper. What? How did he see the vision on that? I thought that was guaranteed a goal. Do an Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Nice. Do you know, I used to always manage in Scotland. I don't know why. I think it's because you could move up the leagues quickly. It's also when there were less leagues in the game. I don't do it nowadays, but I used to like switch between England and Scotland to move up the leagues. That's another penalty. Why is he doing press-ups and sit-ups in the box? Josh Murphy would have scored that. Possibly. Download beta, but we'll wait to the 5th. Not a bad idea, Sadler. It does take a little while to get used to the thing, but you're only watching the stream because Derby are playing. Well, they might win. Is Segasic still off the pitch? Oh. Is he actually injured? He is actually injured. I've got to take him off. Look, he should be right in the middle right now. Scotland's fun because you have 2 difficulty spikes: Championship and then Old Firm. We were talking about Scotland earlier, actually. Huckleberry. Huckleberry, what's your real life team? Let's bring Chaplin on. Oh, sorry, Bishop. Chaplin's at top. There we go. Aberdeen reigning Scottish Cup champions. Josh Murphy! Wait, I just missed a goal. I was like too busy reading the chat. Ah, you're an Aberdeen fan. Oh, I like this camera angle. Wait, does he score from here? Oh my word, what a dribble. Oh, that's a beautiful goal. I like that. A lot of Derby fans, maybe. That was good. Do you see that touch was good, right? Just like the shift onto the other foot even. The strike was decent, but considering he just missed the one, let's see if we can do something with this then. He gave him a contract. No, he doesn't score. All right, we'd say we're unlucky. I think we're playing well, but I haven't got match stats now. This is worse than everyone else. Everyone else doesn't have heat maps. I don't even have match stats. I'm just like imagining how many shots we're getting. Oh, that's an interesting ball over top. Can he get there? Oh, he could have got there. Look. How are Derby doing in real life? Prem, Brereton, Diaz, and Rian Brewster. Oof. Your goal is timed at 48 plus 3 rather than 45 plus 3. Oh, that is a weird bug, yeah. You had to reopen the game to fix this issue. Sacked in the morning. No match stats in the new UI. No, I've just got a bug, that's all. We've had a bug this evening. Reload the game. Possibly. It'll be alright. We'll survive for this evening. How do I fix this? Hang on, give me a sec. There we go. You started Edinburgh City in the 4th tier on minus 15 points. Going tough. Started new saver Sevilla. Low leagues. Yeah, I'm going to do low leagues. Low leagues or French leagues. Hide match stats for morale. Oh, Mark Hugh is on. Oh, I'm not playing Balotelli. Oh, go on. We just won 2 games on the bounce. Only 3 years this season near the bottom. So when did Derby play Portsmouth? In a couple of weeks, I think. Was this? We're in December now, aren't we? Hardcore FM, no stats, only eyeballs. Yeah, we just got to watch the 2D match engine. Thing is, even if you played hardcore, you would get stats. Oh, the 2D. I like the 2D, but it is kind of like, hey, we looks like we could get a chance out of this, but you just know you're not. Otherwise, it would have switched off 2D. Come on, switch me to an actual highlight. Three wins this season. It's not. Well, here we go. Sicilio, Josh Murphy, Connor Chaplin. Oh, he's picked it up again, though. Get it forwards now. That's it. Mark Q. Back to Chaplin. Back to Pack. Yang. Dribbly boy Yang. Mark Q. Out wide to Terry Devlin. Nice little through ball. We're back in the game. We'll go for it. What about... I just pressed the click button by accident. A bug for that. Get it free with the beta. Imagine. Yeah, my assistant's probably serving a touchline ban. Probably after the penalty, he got sent off. Back in the game. We're at Derby in the table, actually. Let's have a look. I have a feeling we're playing well, so I don't want to... I guess we haven't got match stats, so we can sort of XG it. Oh, the XG doesn't show us so well. Well, they'll be much better since... What was... I mean, that's probably like one section of shots, isn't it? Here we go. My Q is random. What's random about him? The Shilio. Oh, that's got to be a goal for Yang. Oh, you've got to give it a go there. You can't just let that one... Oh, Marlon Pack. Oh, boys. Is that offside? Oh. That was a series of errors. A VAR in the... Yeah, it's VAR in the Prem. VAR is a lot quicker this year, though, I think. It doesn't, like, make you wait and have the ref run over and stuff. I think it just sort of gives you the answer straight away. I think they've made it less painful. Yang? Murphy? Oh, what a turn from Murphy. Oh! Murphy's looking good. Try moving Chaplin to striker for a game. Scored a hat-trick. Ooh. We could do... See, here's the dilemma. I've also got Bishop, Kiyu, and Balotelli. And Chaplin's the most versatile of them who play in other positions. Okay, good news is, if I can make it to January, which right now I think we might, if I can make it to January, we've got Emmanuel Dennis coming in. Yeah, Marlon Pack is trying to throw the game. What's Brent Brereton Diaz? At least Brent Brereton Diaz is all the way back here. Is Brent Brereton Diaz at Derby in real life? Has he left Southampton? 3 up front when I need a goal. Could do. I mean, I don't need a goal right now. I will take a draw from this game. Okay, he's just gone off for Jamal Lewis. These are like players you forgot about. He's on loan there. Have I got FM Beta? What do you mean, have I got FM Beta? If you buy the game, you can play the beta. On PC. On PC. Just to be clear. You're buying it now. Use code Simajo at Fanatical. I don't know if I've got a Fanatical code. Does that actually work? No. Use the link. Yeah, use the link. You get it. You will actually get it cheaper. You would genuinely get it cheaper. Okay, have you seen videos of the game though? I don't want you to buy it unless you are comfortable buying it, because some people don't like it as it is. I will say that. Some people do not like how the game currently is. You're going to buy it anyway. Okay, there you go. You're going to buy it anyway. There's your little link. Buy responsibly. They're going to score here, aren't they? That's going to have for a goal kick. Yeah, my suggestion to anyone is, like, if you are going to get the game, by all means, use the link, support me, get yourself a discount. But don't do it unless you are... Be an informed purchaser. Colby Bishop. Oh, he's just sleeping in the box there. We're getting caught on the counter as well whenever that happens. I don't know if I'm committing too many players forward, and then they're just like too slow to do anything with the ball so often. Oh, they almost scored off it as well. The mobile version should be 4th of November, Poshy, and it's going to be the same as the last one. There's not really an update to the mobile version other than they've added women's football and they've got international football. Mobile is going to be mostly the same. And it'll be Netflix. So if you have a Netflix subscription, you have the mobile version. Would you guys like me to do a review of the mobile version when it's out? On the YouTube channel? What do you think? Would that interest people? I'll probably do console. Yeah, so they haven't... Yeah, the mobile version is not on Unity this year. The plan is that... I think the plan is that it will be, but it's not right now. Getting rid of international football? Yes and no. Okay, international football is in the game, but you can't play it, right? They have got the World Cup license and the Women's World Cup license, and you will be able to play it in FM26, but you can't right now. It's going to be a free update after Christmas sometime. Hopefully that answers. So international football will be in Football Manager 2026. Does the mobile version look like a mobile game? No, it looks like a PC game. International Management YouTube save. There's gonna be more than an International Management YouTube save. If any of you were here when the Euros or the World Cup was on, we go mad for it here. We go mad for it. We love the international football tournaments. Maybe too much. Last time we tried to win the Euros with every team. It didn't work out. Or we tried to win the World Cup with every team. I did with the Euros, I only did one, didn't I? With the actually, I think with the Euros, I failed with every team until what I did was I invited 24 other content creators into a save. 24? No, how many are there in the Euros? 24. And we played the literal Euros, and then I won it. What's my thoughts on 26? It's a good foundation for the future, but it's a unpolished, unfinished game right now. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Oh, I thought that had gone in. Because I can't see match stats. I don't really know how we're doing here. Okay. Well, I was offside anyway. FM27 is fine. Yeah, like as a descriptor, that's probably about where it is, right? Like fine. Great. Like, am I going to play it and have fun with it and scratch that Football Manager itch? Yes. Do parts of it annoy me? Yes. Do I think it's a good product right now? So. Like, put it this way, it's still far and beyond above any other football management game on the market. Maybe like Football Manager 20, maybe other than Football Manager 24. Funnily enough. Who did I just take off? Oh, I have Lang. Hang on, wait. Let's change this about. Okay, let's bring Lang on here. Okay, that's for good. I don't have Balotelli today. Who is M. Annie? Who is this guy? I can't look at him. Who is M. Annie? A right back. It must be a youth player. Anything crazy you can do on your keeper? What do you mean by that? What version of FM or Chatman did I least like before FM26? FM14 Classic, which was the one on the Vita. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the mobile version, which is kind of similar to what Classic was. Ooh, Steam. Tactics bit, the bit you're on now is uncomfortable to look at. Looks bland. You have in and out possession on Tactics. It's actually not bland. Speed of 1.5 is missing. They're looking into that, as far as I know. Menus feel made for a console. Yep, but they're not. Steam Workshop makes FM. Steam Workshop helps, yeah. Well, you can do a lot. All the Steam Workshop stuff you can do manually as well if you buy on Epic or whatever. Football Manager football console version of Football Manager is made by a separate team. It's just easier on Steam. Yeah. To be honest, I do them more manually because they're not all on Steam. There is some like legal things on Steam. Do I actually support Pompey? Yes, not very well though. Could do an FM version top 10 list like they do with books. I might do it, but trouble is like most FMs are pretty similar. Like what's the difference between FM18 and FM19 or FM19 and FM20? I have been tempted to do it before. I might do it for like general series, like not FMs, but like football management games. Best and worst football management games. That's definitely on my list of videos at some point. But also like now's not the time to do them. Like we're in the wrong part of the game cycle to do that. Top 10 bowl players. There aren't any because there aren't any in the game. How come I support Portsmouth? Because they're the best team that football ever created. Oh my word. Risky ball back. Because I watched football. Like I started watching football in 2008 and they just happened to be the best team at the time. Is FM26 good? It has the potential to be good. How's that for an answer? It has the potential to be good. It's like a frozen pizza and you don't know how it's going to turn out yet, but you don't really want to eat it yet. It looks nice. Picture on the box looks good. Oh, what a joke. It's the worst game ever. Delete it from my PC. Oh, we almost scored straight off the break. We didn't even miss it because it was doing a thing. How goes it, Busy Baron? So you sub a player because they're injured. Doesn't tell you who's injured. Yeah, that is annoying. It should tell you. You got the console version. Yeah, we don't know what the console version is like yet. Oh, come on. Not the worst game, but probably the worst M. Not even the worst FM. Honestly, it's not the worst FM. Coming from the old FM19. You missed the feature to watch every game in full length. That's in the game, Mika. So you want to watch a match in full length, you can 100% do that. It's just in the settings here. Just turn off dynamic mode and press full match. That's what you want to do. Yeah. I mean, you've illustrated a good point there, Mika, and I don't want to pick on you. But I've seen so many times someone say, oh, I hate the game because this isn't in it. And I go, it's there. It's just not where you think it is. Oh, what an annoying loss. All right, we might get sacked here. But 2D Classic isn't 2D either. 2D Classic hasn't been 2D for a long time. Segasic injured. How bad? One day. Okay. FM12 is better. Press X'd out. Since about July, that is true. Well, genuinely, I think if this was real life, I probably would have been sacked by now. I'm 8 points off. No, yeah, I'm 8 points off. We've got to turn stuff around and sharpish. Have I made it to Christmas, though, is the question. Have I made it to Christmas? Matches in 5 days. I think we've made it to Christmas. 2 years. They managed to make it worse. But that's not entirely true, is it? Also, 2 years isn't very long. Like, people throw around 2 years as if it's a long time. 2 years is not very long. We could lose Schmidt. I'll trigger the extension on that then. Offers made for him. Are we on deadline day? I am a Pompey fan, yeah. Are you on the game, Harvey Bradbury? Are you good? What has changed from FM24 apart from graphics in a good way? Transfer room in and out. The tactics. In and out of possession. The general look of the game is a lot better. This UI might be annoying at first, and it needs improvement, no doubt, but it does look better than FM24. Most things, there's a lot of quality of life stuff that is lost from the game. You're not good, but you're on there. You might not be in my save, but we'll see. Harvey Bradbury. You're not in my game. The menu is terrible. What is terrible about it? What is terrible about it? Simulation game. What is terrible about the menu? I'm not saying I disagree with you. I just would like you to explain what you think is terrible about it. FM27 will be a mile better. I think FM26 will be better by the time we get to like Christmas or something. Some customizability would be good. Some bug fixing would be good. And a little bit of the managing the flow a little bit better would be good. Some of the moving between screens is not right. Can you show me how many passes you did in the last game? What's that got to do with the menu? Snyder, give me... No, we're talking about menu. Don't move on to something else. Tell me about the menu. Tell me not how many passes I did last game. Like, this is what I'm saying. You have to be specific in what your issue is. Like, where is it that you're having an issue? Like, probably past maps. Past maps probably isn't there, or past details probably isn't there. I mean, we have the team passes right there. Is not. Okay, it's not there. Something's not there. I did say there's lots of quality. Don't listen to. I did say lots of quality of life stuff is there. Do you want to know something funny? That's also something I have never looked up in the game before, even in FM24. Data hub last match passing. It's also something I've never looked up before. That, like, me not being able to find that one thing does not mean the menu. The menu is terrible overall. It's console. That's not an answer. Tell me what you don't like about it. Don't just say it's terrible. Tell me why it's terrible. I'm pushing on this for a reason. Menu is terrible is not an explanation. It's not. It's not an explanation. I'm pushing on this for a reason. It's because you've heard it online. Or you think that's... Or you can't articulate what it is you don't like about it. And until you can articulate what it is, what you don't like about it, they can't fix it. Or they can't improve it. Or you can't see why someone else might like it. And I'm not saying I like it. Like, I'm just pointing out. Change doesn't equal bad. No. I'm not saying I like it. Right now, I don't like it. But that doesn't mean it's bad. I think as a foundation, it's good. It has some good ideas. It is better than FM24 as a foundation. You have ads. Can't hear anything. Okay, we'll wait for the ads. Well, hopefully they do change stuff. Champions League draws will be good, but that's different. Do you think skins will fix the UI? It's so bad you can't read half the stuff. Okay, so the answer is skins. The answer with skins is a lot of skins are customized to your personality. Everyone goes, oh, why didn't they just copy this skin? Most skins are terrible for most players. You choose the skin that works for you. Okay, Snyder, sorry. What I was saying is, I said don't say the menu is terrible. Articulate what you don't like about it. I'm not saying I disagree with you, because I don't like things about the menu. But I can tell you the things I don't like about the menu. You play 55 hours. I can tell you what I don't like about the menu. Well, I want you to explain what you don't like about the menu. Because what I'm seeing when you ask people these questions is everybody has a different answer. I asked the question on Twitter earlier. Everyone has a different answer about what they dislike about it. Now, if everyone has a different answer, that probably says they've removed so many features. They've removed 20 years of quality of life features, yes. And they plan on adding them back in. Like they can't do 20 years at work in 2 years. Yeah, they need to make it They need to make it more adaptable. I 100% agree. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like I can't sign Diego Leon online. Don't get me wrong. How much worse is the console version? We don't know what console version is yet. FM base skin is awful. Well, FM base skin is also awful for new users. Like, don't forget, most people in this chat will be power users of Football Manager. 95% of things you still find around the same areas as in 24. Yep. Also, there's a lot of things that are very hard to find in 24. You just know where they are. Ollie, thank you for the follow. Like, don't get me wrong. There is lots of problems with this. Like, this, I say this is stupid, right? If I go a calendar back to... Why does that shrink out? That shrinks in. But if I do this way, it doesn't do it, right? Why is this one this one is a tile? That thing's supposed to mean a tile. If I go to this screen here and press transfer activity, well, that's not a tile. So why is it popped out that way? Like, that's stupid. So, like, there are things in the UI that I think are bad. They advertised it customizable, did they? I never seen that. Give it time for sure. Yeah, give it time. I think they will. I think they will improve it. Will they make menu changes before full release? Well, considering full release is next Tuesday, I don't think so. But I don't think it'll be too long. Dan's here. Dan's here for the right conversation. Me and Dan were up late last night talking about this. Cup draws and deadline days. All that stuff, cup draws and deadline days and all that stuff's cosmetic, but it is world building. So, like, you know, it depends what you want. You look at games for value for money. 48 hours, 76p per hour. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, I sort of half subscribe to the value for money one because I've played some really good games that like, there's a game called Des Pelote. If you've not played this game, it's called Des Pelote, right? Des Pelote. It's not a Justin Bieber song. It's a game about a boy and his experience of the 2002 qualification of Ecuador for the World Cup in Korea and Japan, right? You play as this boy as Ecuador qualify for the World Cup in Japan, and you watch this qualification through his eyes as like a 10-year-old or whatever. And like, it is an amazing game, but it's about 3 hours long, and that's it. Like, one of the most beautiful football games that exists. It was released this year. Horribly underknown. It's not underrated because it is rated very highly, but it's not very well known. The detail level stats wise, yeah, I agree, definitely. Yeah, but story matches look good. Customizable-ish. How's it going, by the way? Okay, Jedi. I think I've missed a few messages in there. How bad the game would have been if they released it last year? Yes. Yes, I would imagine it was. I imagine that's why it got cancelled. I don't think it would have got released. To be fair, I just think it would have been irritating. Okay, Jedi, thank you very much for the sub. According to Korean FM26 Beta, take a long time to make the skin. All the UIs are set differently for each pop-up. Well, that's the problem, right? So I think the problem is they have had to release this now, and they are not finished changing it from the FM25 skin to where they want it to be. And the way you can tell this is, if I go back to recruitment, see this one here, transfer activity. That little button there means it's a tile, but that's not a tile. That's a page. Also with nothing on it. It doesn't even work, but so why? Well, I think it does work. We're not in the window, are we? That's why. So that's obviously something they've intended to change, and they haven't changed it yet. 80% of goals across. I thought that, Jack, but I'm actually not sure. I'm not seeing any of those now. I think that's a tactics thing. Improving your laptop. Go have a look at Lelujo and Nerdphonic have done a video on what you need for your laptop. There's a demo coming out. Wait for the demo. Carrick. Tractor, yeah. I want to know what this page is, though. What's DOF offers? What's this one? I don't understand what this one is. John, thank you very much for the follow. All new followers get a football sticker. Declare. It's also possible to change the color of a player's ability value by numerical value. It's also possible to change the color of a player's ability value by numerical value. What do you mean? You modified the font changes. So you've managed to do, you know, in this bit. I think this will be one of their first changes, to be honest. I've asked them for it. You mean this? That little box meant it was able to be added to bookmarks and not a tile. That little box meant it was able to be added to bookmarks. No, because messages you have on bookmarks. And messages doesn't have that little box. Fixtures is on bookmarks as well. Unless you mean it's the ones that I don't currently have as. No, because transfer room in isn't one, is it? No, transfer room in I don't have as one, and that is one. Transfer room out screen does. This one? What do you mean? I can be like, I can look through, like, okay, let's say I've got a left back I want to get rid of. I look at who wants a left back. There you go. 15 teams want a left back. Right, let's have a look at them. Although it doesn't actually pick up the right players always, but West Brom want a left back. Okay, we don't currently have a left back. Okay, yeah. So look, Connor Ogilvie, I can like, and then I can offer him to them, and then quite often they'll bid for him. Look up Nerdphonic on YouTube. He does, or like Kevin Chapman, or Lelujo and Nerdphonic. They've done a video together about the specs. Is FM26 good because FM24 is getting boring? If you're bored of FM24, then try FM26. But warning, lots of people don't like the UI, and there's a lot of quality of life improvements that are gone. I think unless they add a lot of that quality of life stuff back, people will drop off this game quicker. But I still think there's solid hundreds of hours in this game. Out of window. I'm out of window. Oh, it's the 26th of December, chat. You know what that means? Christmas has been and gone, and I haven't been sacked by Christmas. Sorry to everyone who predicted I was going to get sacked by Christmas. World Emotion isn't there. Yeah, I think that's something that's got it. But I think potentially, I think like this and stuff, like actually this bit is kind of nice for fuck off, Benjani. This is kind of world building. Who asked Benjani for his opinion? All right, playing QPR. Who do I have next in the league? QPR. What do I think will be the meta? I have no idea because I can't get anything to work. Dr. Benjani. That is annoying. Did you see that then? That is annoying, what that just did. Right. I can't believe we lost to Derby last game. Here we go. Who's even in their team? Rhys Norrington Davies. Wasn't he the guy who played Gimli in the Lord of the Rings movies? Can you share Kev's links for PCs in chat? FSD, give me a second. Oh, I don't even remember what the command is. It was the people asking were on TikTok anyway, so they won't be able to see it. Every Pompey fan in 2012. That's true, yeah. Pressing wingbacks and centre mids are good. I might have to try that. At the minute, I can't get anything to work. Have I still lost my match stats, or are they back? No, they're gone still. 10. Oh yeah, Dan's found a meta, which is just chuck everyone forward and then chuck everyone back. To be fair, I don't think that'll work for me, Dan. Am I from Portsmouth? Yes. Kevin will say from FN24, found it easier to follow and get used to the UI. Yeah, I think it is easier if you do that, if you load in an old save. That's the first thing I did. I loaded in our network save as Napoli. Give it a go. We're going to get a chance here. Bauer, he's not going. Oh, nice through ball to Shilio. Connor Chaplin. 34 games played, 10 wins. Nice work. Actually, no, that's kind of average, actually, really, isn't it? Your brother stays in Gosport and is a Pompey fan. My parents live near Gosport. Is the fat Pompey fan always his shirt off in the game? What, John Portsmouth Football Club Westwood? I don't think so. Yeah. He's kind of problematic. He's kind of a sad story, really. Mr. Portsmouth Football Club. He used to be a nice guy, but alcoholism, a divorce, and getting in with the wrong crowd have sort of ruined him. Connor Chaplin Barnsley legend. Why are you banning people, Aaron? Also, hello. Yeah, John Westwood's a sad story, really. He's in the let's just say if Matt Letizia hadn't played for Southampton, he'd be good friends with John Westwood now. SI won't add Saudi because of moral reasons. I would maybe, possibly, yeah. You will also notice that the 2032 World Cup is not in Saudi Arabia. Which is kind of interesting. Also, I heard a rumor that the next FIFA E, what they wanted it in Saudi Arabia, and I don't think FM is there. I don't know if it is being held in Saudi Arabia. Ooh, he just scythed him down. Oh, only a yellow. Only a yellow. Ooh. Inverted fullbacks. I'm always something about inverted wingbacks and fullbacks. I don't like. I don't know what it is. I've always been like funny about it in Football Manager. Like the idea that they run inside the pitch, and like in real life football, I don't mind it. But something in Football Manager, I just feel like I don't know how to use that properly because my midfielders are there. Isn't like 2 WrestleManias in a row being held there? Oh no, there's one, isn't there? Elia Chair. Is this QPR's away kit? It looks like that Juventus kit from a few years ago. Rumble and Mania, that's it, yeah. Sad, really. Mainly hostages. Well, they're not being held there. They're already dead. Oh, there you go. Kind of looks like a Palermo kit. I don't know if Palermo have had a kit like this. Is it pink or is it white? I think it's white. Nuno West Ham should school you on inverted wingbacks. Maybe. I don't think he's schooling anyone at the minute, is he? Overlapping for the high cross. Tall striker and fast left back and right back. I don't really have that at the minute, unfortunately. Kind of Palermo. Is it pink? It looks white to me. But I'm also colourblind. My goalkeeper just watched. Oh, he's offside. Okay, this way. Schooling losing games. Yep. To be fair, our results haven't been that bad. No, they have, because we didn't get a win in 9 games. It was that sort of awkward thing where we were like picking up lots of draws or close losses. Big meaty striker meta is still alive. I need to find one of them then. Balotelli isn't doing it for me. Actually, Balotelli is. Mark Keogh isn't. Oh, that's going to be a... Oh, he's hit the underside of the bar. Oh, that was nearly a great goal. Yeah, I thought I missed a message. I didn't. Poku. Stop him. Look, you've just let him walk past you. This is why you got to have dribbling turned on, isn't it? Oh, my God. I tell you what, blocking is really good. This is what did anyone see that Match Lab message early, like yesterday? And they were like, oh, the match engine's not changed. You can clearly see the match engine has changed. I like that Sports Interactive had to come out today. I don't know if you saw it on the forums. They had to come out today and make a statement and say, you're talking out your ass, basically. Which those Match Lab guys have been doing for a while, but I'm glad like SI finally called them up on it. Oh, the guy, especially the guy who runs it. I mean, I've been quiet on this actually, but I've had a few little mini run-ins with him on like Reddit and stuff, just like calling him out and stuff. But like, he seemed to be popular, but I think he has like a whole load of alt accounts. Well, he does seem to have a little crowd, but he has a whole load of alt accounts. He was just to go on at me about like, oh, well, how's it? Zealand tried the mod and Zealand loved it. Zealand tried the mod and Zealand loved it. I was like, well, if Zealand loved it so much, why isn't he using it in all his streams? FM Assist mostly just copy pasta. What the FM Assist? I don't know. I haven't looked at FM Assist. Brazilian Fury. Yes, Brazilian Fury. You were in the you're not in their Discord. Their adjustments weren't even that good. They didn't look good to me. To me it just made it look like every pass was like pinged perfectly. Is that one guy already told us why he doesn't like UI? I didn't see the answer if he did. I'm not saying people are allowed to dislike the UI. Like, I don't like the UI 100%. I just think you've got to articulate what you don't like. And then when you like, because every time I've heard someone say they don't like the UI, and then it's like one specific screen they can't find. I was like, well, that's not really or it's like bugs, right? It's one of the two. And then, but the problem is they need to articulate that rather than just defaulting to I don't like the UI. Because every time you say you don't like the UI, well, actually, it's maybe you genuinely can't get on with the UI. Yeah. Imagine Football License Manager had licensed stadiums. Don't think it'll happen. It's not worth the money to do. Most stadiums are fine in the game. Fratton Park. This is Fratton Park in game. I'll tell you what. It doesn't look far off Fratton Park. There's no point putting Fratton Park in the game. Like, unless you're looking for a graphically realistic game, there's no, like, you're better off putting player faces in the game, real ones, getting licensing for that. You don't like the UI, there are so many things to list. Okay, but if I asked, are you listing, like, okay, first, are they UI things, or are they things that are missing? Like, what are you listing? I don't think you can list too many things about the UI. Going on about someone like New. Tell me the biggest problem with the UI you have. I'm not saying you're wrong. Like, I have some problems with the UI, but I just want to hear what people say, because I also want to think about it. Do you think the game is slightly harder? A little bit of both, Ryan. A little bit of both. I don't tend to take the betas too seriously, because, you know, you just want to test the game and stuff. So right now, for example, I'm refusing to play a Gegenpress. You mean you list about 10 things? Let you start writing up. Okay, just choose one or two, or like, just give me a couple.
Bag of balls.
Folkestone are massive. Thank you very much for the follow. All new followers get a football sticker. Oh, Vinicius Junior. Because, you know, I've seen the list. Like, it made me laugh when someone was like a list of things that are missing from the game, but most of them were like, this screen has moved. I was like, that's not it's not even missing. It's just moved where the screen is. Having Play-Doh faces, yeah. With realistic state, yeah. I think realistic stadiums is like low down the list. Do a Portsmouth save. That would be cool. It would be cool, wouldn't it? Trying to license IRL faces is easier. Recipe pricing yourself out of league and competition rights. No, because I think they already have the license. Brazilian. They already pay for FIFA Pro. Yeah, he just copies Reddit. Do you know what I found funny earlier? The list of things that are not in the game on Reddit got posted to Twitter, to X. And then someone took the list of things by Out of Context FM on Twitter X and posted it on Reddit. I was like, what do we live in a fucking circle now? Back post. Ooh. Rage bait. Yeah, I mean, that's a big problem at the minute. It's like the way Reddit works is like definitely a circle jerk. You know, you have to say the majority view or you're wrong. But the subs majority view, not everyone else's majority view. Chicken, how's it going? Like, how many times have I seen the last few days that all content creators are in the pocket of SI and we're completely unbiased and there isn't one genuine among us other than Loki Doki because he's the only one who's criticising the game. Oh, and maybe Ben because he's criticised the game and everyone else has no morals and we're just paid. That's not true. Like, we've been very clear about what we like and what we don't like about the game. The letters U need to fuck off. If someone would buy the game on full release, hesitant with an 8-year-old laptop. Wait for the demo, Rob. There's going to be a demo. 1.5 speed? Yeah, quite a few people have said about 1.5 speed. Most creators can't be bought. Yeah, right, exactly. I don't know if any of you saw Loki Doki's video. I like Loki Doki, but I think his video was a little bit off the mark today. I mean, he essentially said he would have gone to the events that they held, and he couldn't. I'm like, well, in that case, then, like, it didn't make any. Like, you just couldn't make it, and now he's saying you can't trust their views or whatever, or like, I don't know what he's saying. Like, I don't think getting the game for free and, like, you know, actually taking days out of my week to travel down to the studio or whatever, like, after you've been once, it's not like it's kind of nice to meet up with people, but it's not the treat it's made out to be. Especially if it's not my job, but especially if it's your job. Yeah, it was a bit weird, wasn't it, Dan? Did you see it? And like maybe if he'd been to the like at these events, oh, we're NDA'd, so I can't talk about it. It was a very weird video. It's weird because I think he's been like all right the last few days, but I don't think that was there's too much drama around the game as a beta version. Well, that as well. I think it's because a lot of people in his chat were saying about how he was the only honest one or whatever, but it's like, well, actually everyone else is saying the same. Everyone else, like, there seems to be like, Loki Doon is the only one saying what we all think about it. Look, there's one person in my chat right now saying it, in the shorts chat. What did he say that no one else has said, Pavlos? Tell me. What is Loki Doki saying that no one else has said? I guarantee it's not. Do you miss box-to-box midfielders? You can do box-to-box, you just got to set up the roles. Thank you for the follows, by the way, guys, and the likes. Looking for an outlet to get angry? Yeah. Who just his ad spots cost more than 30 quid for a game? That's exactly it, Brogan. Even me, I'm amateur. Like, you can't buy. I've been sent lots of free games. I got sent a free game on my channel the other week. I shit all over it on YouTube. I get sent free games all the time to review. That's pretty standard. Box-to-box playmaker, you can do it. QPR real kits. Yeah, championships license in the game. Although I think I've added kits, so this might be their old kits. It'll be their away kit if it is. It is pink, actually, isn't it? How frustrating the UI is. Pavlos, go into more detail, because every single content creator has said that. So you're saying only Loki Doki has said that. All that tells me is you're repeating what someone else has said, and you haven't actually watched a single other content creator. Which is actually very frustrating, especially if you're going to come into my chats. I've actually got annoyed about that, because that's actually... I have said more than once how much this UI is frustrating. And you come into my chat and say Loki Doki's the only one that says that. That's bullshit. Zealand told people it wasn't a great game currently, but you can see potential. That's what I'm saying. I've said that too. I've seen Ben say he hates the UI. Kev has said what he doesn't like in the game. It's dog shit. You want me to tell you what I think? That's what I think, Pavlos. People like you spreading nonsense about what content creators are and aren't saying. How are you finding UFM? Probably I have answered it like 100 times. Yeah, it's good like as a foundation, but there's a lot of work to be done. You have 86, you have 60 hours. You just came from my video. So why do you think his view is different to mine or anyone else's? Sorry, I am getting angry about it because I keep seeing it repeated, and it's just simply not true though, is it? It's just simply not true. You don't have to even agree with my opinions for it to know it's not true. And when you say what we are all thinking about the game, go look, like if you just come from my video and you look at the comments on my video, look how many people in the comments on my video say they agree with me, right? And maybe it's just a case of like I'm not a big creator and Loki is, and like I'm just not there, right? He's actually being critical. What do you mean he's just being critical? Well, that's not good then, is it? Well, you just need time. No, I mean, people are misreading into the you just need time thing. Would I suggest people to buy it? No, I would suggest you wait for the demo when that comes out next week. Or wait for the Game Pass version. And then see if you like it. If you're going to buy it anyway, then yeah, buy it. But I'm enjoying it. Player's the most important thing. You're struggling to read the names. You have text on the largest setting. I mean, I can read the names fine. Depends what your computer's like. Go look at Omega Luke. Not Omega Luke. I don't know what Omega Luke said, actually. Go look at Big Meaty's alpha video. UI is definitely frustrating with some of the current bugs and annoying to click buttons. Yes. Yeah, there's definitely some annoying stuff. The give it time thing is us having played 15, 20 hours of this game. And right, do you want to know what happened first time I played it? I played 5 times and I didn't like it. I hated it. I couldn't get into a save. Luke doesn't seem happy with it. No, I know Luke's not happy with it. I don't know what he's said in his videos, but I know Luke's not happy with it. Yeah, Dan, who's in the YouTube chat. Do you think it's more catered to console? No, because it's not this isn't console version. Console has its own team. Everyone keeps saying it's made for console. Console has its own team. Who's the hidden gem to sign the lower leagues? I don't know yet. Gormy, how's it going? You can't just be critical for being critical's sake. Like, if you can't determine what you do and you don't like in the game, then you're just, you're just going through life not thinking about anything. You have to work out what you like and what you don't like. If you're sat there playing 20 hours and you're saying, I don't like this game, well then for sure, like, what are you doing? Like, just stop playing the game. But in reality, like, when I got to that point, I realized, hey, no, I'm playing Football Manager. I enjoy this game. Are there bits of the game I don't like? Yes. But I enjoy Football Manager. You don't hate the game, we're going to need stability fixes before you stream, or do you have a short enough fuse? Well, yeah, it's frustrating and it's annoying, right? If FM24 was your first proper game on Xbox because the menus aren't hardwired into my head, you're excited for this game, the UI is probably not going to bother you at all. Ryan, you'll probably be fine with it. Beta passwords on the bug forum. Yeah, you have to enable you probably have to enable the beta build. Do you want my answer to that? Don't enable the beta build unless you're prepared for other bugs. There you go, M88 said it. There's very annoying bugs which I hate, but I still enjoy the game. Still trying to find where it fits into parenting. I mean, that's fair enough, yeah. But other content creators aren't being dishonest. Most of them are being critical. I'm not getting angry because you have a different opinion than me. I'm getting angry because you're telling me that Loki Doki is the only person being honest, or the only person who has everybody's views. That's why, yes, Mark Way. That's why I'm angry. I'm not angry because you disagree. I've said lots of times people can disagree with me. Scout priorities. Someone came in yesterday and said, like, oh, I can't do this. It's really annoying me. And I said, well, I've never touched that in Football Manager in my life. I don't remember what it was. Training. I don't touch training. Youth training. Someone is adamantly annoyed that you can't do youth team training. I'm sorry. Who does youth team training? You've never seen me angry. Oh, I'll get angry. Who does youth team training? Like, but one person does, and that's ruined their gameplay experience. Cool. And they could but they articulated it. Dan does it. They articulated that was something that annoyed them and they couldn't play that part of the game. But me, if somebody doesn't touch that, well, that doesn't change my enjoyment of the game then, does it? Because I don't normally do it. I just delegate it out. The other thing to bear in mind is we are, like, even if I had alpha access, right? I am still if Football Manager takes a lot of hours to get to grips with and to, like, try everything out. I didn't realize there were things that were missing from the game when I do my alpha videos. You know, we have a limited time to play the game. We're playing on a build that's not that stable. You know, do you want to play that much into a game that, like, when you're just waiting for the actual one? Let me tell you, playing alphas, and Football Manager isn't the only one I played, playing alphas generally isn't fun. How are you going to develop players properly if you don't do youth training? Hey, give me a sec. Give me a second. Your players still train in youth, even if you don't do it. Okay, I'm just going to poll Twitch chat here. Do you set the training for your youth team? We're going to poll Twitch chat. They're all going to say yes now, just to wind me up. Don't do it. Give me a serious answer, Twitch chat. Give me a serious answer. If you're on YouTube, you can answer manually. Let's do 1 minute. Nope. Youth team specifically. Only the youth team. If you do first team training, that's not the question I'm asking. I'm asking about youth team. What people need to remember is there was a lot of things, there was a lot of crap with FM24. There is, yeah. Yeah, FM24 is pretty complete, but it's 20 years of quality of life improvements. FM26 is bare bones. I agree. But, like, for what I miss and what you miss are completely different things in the game. I miss heat maps right here, right? I miss shouts because it's something, like, that's quite passive in the game. Like, the game matches feel a little bit passive. I miss director of football suggestions, although I do quite like the new transfer room in and out. I miss being able to set my own colors on the attributes because I'm colorblind. Like, I need to change that. From there to there, they look roughly the same. I can up my deuteranopia, but it don't make any difference because that middle bit is all still the same. Are there bugs? There's probably bugs everywhere, Skimpy. There's bugs everywhere. Majority don't. Right, the answer. Do you do training for your youth team? 21 responses in Twitch. 1 yes, 20 no's. Loki Doki represented your opinions best. You think most hardcore players share your views? I don't think they do. I don't think they do. I think a lot of hardcore players are unable to articulate what their views are. But I also don't think Loki's view is any different to any of the rest of us. He just didn't play the alpha. And he's just at a different point of experiencing the game. Shouts to Blasivo, they are, but it just meant it wasn't one person misclicked. You can't be alpha in FM25. Connor Chaplin's class, he's not doing great for me. Where am I in the league? We might be moving up, but I'm still bottom, I assume. I'm still bottom, but we've picked up some wins, chat. Well, actually, what's our last? That Derby game was close. What's our last 4 games? Oh, where am I going? I mean, that's annoying, but that's like me just learning it. 1. What have we had? 2 wins, a draw, and a loss in the last 4. What even is a hardcore player? Anybody who engages in Twitter or X is watching someone on. Everyone in my chat right now is a hardcore player. No one here isn't a hardcore player. Find you scout priorities. Why am I finding you scout priorities? What do you want scout priorities for? Like, you play the game different to me. What do you want recruitment focuses? You mean this? 50 hours on FM26, you're hardcore. I mean, what are you defining as is a hardcore player? A person who only engages with every feature in the game. Explore the staff roles. Staff roles are actually busted. And I agree. I think a lot of these things should be in the game, Pavlos. I think these things should be in the game, but you're missing you're missing the bigger picture. Fully don't believe they were a placebo. They weren't placebo, but they were small impact. It's hard managing a big team. Adam is saying where to find them. Adam, where do you find them? Then click at the bottom of that page. What, on recruitment focus? Scout priorities. It's in the game. It's in the flipping game. It's there. It's there. Yeah, it's not the thing that's annoying me isn't that we disagree, because we don't actually disagree that much. The thing that annoys me is that anyone is saying that all content creators are shilling for the game, and just Loki Doki is saying the right thing. I watched Loki Doki's video right before I went live, which is why I'm like pulling on that. I like Loki Doki, but that's why I'm pulling on that a little bit. Where's Derby in the table? About 22nd. Tony. Look how many clicks I need to do. Well, yeah, I don't disagree. But I also don't think... So here's the thing, right? I think that's like a low priority part of the game. I think most people don't engage with that part of the game, which is why you need so many clicks. You can't have everything 1 click away. You have to prioritize stuff. Tony, thank you very much for the raid. How's it going? Sacked yet? No, we've actually started to pick up some wins. We started to pick up some wins. We had a board meeting. How much easier it was before. Did you run a skin before? I bet you had a skin on your game. You think what the young kids say, like 6, 7. We're just talking about people saying that someone just came in and said Loki Doki's the only person who's right about the game. And I said, what's different about Loki Doki's view to everyone else's? And apparently everyone else is a shill, and we all go on about how much we love the game. You've been playing default skin. Most hardcore players don't play with default skin, Pavlos. I hate to break it to you. You play with the default skin and you're a hardcore player. All right, let's see if we can get a win against Charlton. Board told TJ to bench a player. Really? You've had several meetings with the board. SI have paid you. Yeah, they've paid me too. You've literally broken Twitter slagging the game off. Yeah. Lelujo is the only exception to the rule. Even Lelujo's been critical. I don't think there's a content creator who has not been critical. Oh, and skinning. 25k hours over 16 years. I bet most of my chat has most of that. FM24 only 25% of sales were for PC. Sales or players? Rob. Players. They wanted Mukiele benched. What? I've never seen that before. Is that a new thing? Is this a snowy pitch? I think we've got a snowy pitch. Sales? No, I think it's players. SI paid you £38 to spread information. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's dog shit, isn't it? Like, what? I got sent a free code, so suddenly, like, could it affect my... If that's all it took to sway me, I would be very cheap to sway. Like, I have conversations with my students at work, right? And you know, we have friendly chats. But I still have to mark their coursework. Should I never talk to my students when I have to mark their coursework? That's essentially what it boils down to, doesn't it? That's essentially what that argument boils down to. Now, the more I think about it, the more dumb it is. Has anyone been able to successfully set up set pieces? And if he feels that way about himself, that's fine. But, like, you can't put that on other creators. Has anyone been able to successfully set pieces? We haven't been that successful on set pieces. Well, so if it's sales, they're not Game Pass. I'm not, but Pavlos, I mean, I'm not responding directly to you there. I'm also responding to other comments. 3 more clicks for everything. It's not 3 more clicks for everything. Lots of things aren't 3 clicks now. For a new player, many of the things are intuitive. PC players aren't the majority, but the game is also not designed for console. The game is designed for a variety of PC users. Console has its own dev team. The console UI will be out next week, and we'll see what it looks like. Maybe it will look the same. Being FM26 and 25% render scale, you're actually enjoying it. Sometimes it takes you about 30 minutes to play one game. If anyone's that angry and wants to throw their PC at the wall, you'll have it. Yeah. Is the bug that I got sacked? I mean, I think it was busted with staff roles. Staff doesn't work. Staff's something wrong. There's something wrong with staff. I don't know if it's a bug. I've not really looked, to be honest. Customizable shortcuts. Yeah, the bookmarks, you mean. The bookmarks. You can add bookmarks. I do think they need to refine it. Like, look, like a lot of the... Well, I can't go on the screen. I mean, that's stupid. Why can't I go look at the other stuff right now? But the a lot of the tiles and cards need fixing and where they are and how many... And you're right. Like, Pavlos, you're right. Some things are too many clicks away. The answer to that is customization. The answer isn't this thing is too many clicks or that thing is too many clicks. The answer is it's different to every player. Our keybinds. Good night, Jeb. Recognize the point that UI is more tailored to casual players. Delegate a bunch of players. Generally find it not too bad. Depends what you want to do with it, right? 6 locations for the same feedback screen. Yep, there is. Yeah. If you could customize it. Here, look. I don't like it. Like, I want to make very clear. Like, it's going to sound like I'm arguing for it, and I'm not really. Or I half am. Like, in principle, the UI design is fine. The problem is the implementation of it and the mishmash you've got between old parts of the UI that haven't been worked out where they're supposed to be and the new parts. And if you changed it and you added customization, everybody would be able to put everything where they want and everything would flow much better. Keyboard shortcuts be important. I haven't tried them yet. How many on-PC players play full price and play more than 50 hours? Not just get free trials. There are 20 million players. Just 20 people installed it. I think it is players, but yeah, you could play on Netflix, right, for free. Download it on your phone. Oh, I've been called Sports Interaction Majo before. A brown football jersey. This is Wattsville. There's a non-league team in the UK, Gary. Unity toolkit for mods. Yeah, maybe. I think so. Don't disagree. Small amount of players who are long-term PC players. Year on year, that number drops from the game that's more in-depth. It does. Yeah, people's lives change. So, I said yesterday, so on the FM show pod, by the way, me and Tony are recording our episode tomorrow night for Thursday. Play like Ange. I'm playing like Ange. I'm losing like Ange. We're recording the I'm wearing brown because I'm a brown nose. No, we're recording the FM show tomorrow night. We're recording it sat on a massive pile of cash. I thought you said we're recording Saturday. I was like, that's news to me. Why are some screen styles, some full screens, some pop-ups? Pavlos, you're right. And I've said the same thing. I've said it tonight. I've said it last night. I said it. I'm getting to the point of turning into a repeating clock. I couldn't think of the word then. What repeats a lot? A clock, I guess, repeats. That's not an expression. It is now. Honest thoughts on the game. Needs a lot of improvement, Killian, but it's a solid foundation. 6 out of 10. Oh, it could be good within FM26. They're hiring a UI developer. They've been hiring UI developers for the last 4 years. They've just released the game. It's probably natural. They might be hiring to get more people in. They might be replacing someone. They might have seen the feedback to it and think we need some more people to come in and work on it. Someone might have just had a better offer to go somewhere else. All kinds of things. They hire all the time. It's a 300 people studio. It's not even a high position on the UI hiring. Console. Yeah, we do know what console will be like. I quite like the console version, to be honest. Too little, too late. What do you mean too little, too late? They've still got a game that they're working on, which is the rest of this year's game and next year's game. Like it doesn't just get released and then that's it. I mean, especially this year because they've said they're doing big updates. Too little, too late. No, not at all. I mean, okay, well, to some extent, yes. But like the role that they're hiring for is not the senior design person anyway. It's just another dev. There's a team of probably 10 or 15. St. Pauli do have nice brown kits. You can do a Cov save. Well, you'll be replacing Frank Lampard if you do Cov. This is the only game you want me to lose against Charlton. The only type to get on Twitter or forums and moan that I've never done it. It's just I've heard what you said about Loki's video. It rubbed you the wrong way. It rubbed me the wrong way because Loki's video rubbed me the wrong way. And the comments on it rubbed me the wrong way. And the comments on Twitter and the comments on Reddit rubbed me the wrong way. Because they're simply not true. Colby. It rubs me the wrong way because everybody's saying the same thing as Loki. So to make out he's some kind of messiah of the FM... I like Loki. Like, and that's why it also annoyed me that it rubbed me the wrong way. Because I've been watching a lot of his videos recently. He's the only one who said what people like you are thinking. You've said that twice, Pavlos. You've said that twice. And I've talked to you about it. Why do you keep saying it? Because I've asked you to explain what you're thinking. And I've told you I've agreed with you that things are missing. I'm going around in circles. What do you think that? Go watch Big Meaty's video and tell me what Loki said different to Big Meaty. He's the only one of the creators who said it straight. What do you mean he said it straight? What you're implying that every other creator is like on the books by saying that. You can't say anything anymore. Am I getting dizzy? I am. I'm going around in circles. If you're saying he's the only one who said it straight, you're implying that me or Lelujo or Dr. Benji or Omega Luke or Zealand are not saying it straight. He's the only one who's saying what the majority of hardcore PC fans are thinking. No, he's not. Every creator is saying it. Do you know what they didn't do? They didn't say it in their alpha video because that's not what an alpha video is for. And anyone who thinks that doesn't recognize what the purpose of an alpha video is. And an alpha video, just because you get to do an alpha video, doesn't mean you're like bought out by SI. Dr. Benji said much the same thing. Dan shit on the game in his... Dan did say stuff in his alpha video. You watch all of them every day. It's okay, Pavlos, I want you to tell me what Loki Doki says that is different to what any of those other creators have said. Is it going to be on iOS? Yes, but it's just a normal version. Got the stream on loop? I think so, yeah. Pin my opinion of the game to the top right corner of the screen. I could do, yeah. 6 out of 10. Should be better, could be better. A good foundation. Hey guys, I cost 39 quid, I'll have you know. I've watched all of Loki's videos and I've sat there and gone, hey, I said this is the same thing that I said. So I don't understand. Like, the only thing he said that I haven't is that, oh, I'm not gonna. He didn't come to the event because he couldn't make it. He would have come to. It's not even like he didn't want to come to the event or he refused to come to the event. He's saying now he won't, but like that's like afterwards. He did argue that bit, Gary, yeah, but one, no one is that cheap, and like actually those days are a bit of a chore, to be honest, a lot of them. And two, he only didn't do it because he even says in the video the only reason he didn't do it is because he couldn't make it. It's kind of weird, right? Like it's like benefit of having not gone now. Now I'm not being invited, I don't want to go. Yeah. Thing is, he was invited. He literally says, "Oh, I'm not on any list," and then next sentence he says, "Oh, I was invited to go down." So which is it? Winning the game. Oh, well, we started winning. What are the budgets like? Do you think they'll be changed when the full game is released? For the teams? Not really. That's a data thing, unless the data changes. The game is crap, not 6 out of 10. A lot of people say 2 or 3 out of 10. Well, they're allowed those opinions. But that doesn't mean other people... Like, I don't think this is a 2 or 3 out of 10 at all. This is not a 2 or 3 out of 10 game. But if for you think it's a 2 or 3 out of 10 game, then sure. I would suggest if you think this is a 2 or 3 out of 10 game, you go play We Are Football 2024, and then you tell me what rating you give that game. Or go play Blackout Football Manager 2025, and tell me what rating you give that game. Or go play any other sports management game, and tell me what rating you give it. 2 to 3 is hyperbolics. Hyperbolic. Hyperbolic. Yeah. No, I mean, someone's allowed that opinion. You know a lot of people. Who are these? You know a lot of people. I want to know where you know these people. Is it on Reddit or Twitter? Is it on an online social media forum where you get stuck in an echo chamber? Hey, look, listen. Also, everybody in here in my chat now is probably in a little echo chamber of us here now. And we have to admit that too. Small quality of life improvements are missing. Yes, I do think they need the small quality of life improvements. Now, your how you respond to this game. Didn't we play Charlton like 5 games ago, chat? We played Charlton already tonight. My experience of this game will be different to yours if you engage with more of those quite small micro quality of life things. I don't touch training. I never touch training. So I'm not annoyed by training. If I always delegate training in FM24, I'm going to do the same in FM26. Just this engagement. Oh, the discussion tomorrow on the pod is going to be interesting. All the SI cash. You might change the team can make lockdown code in 4 to 6 weeks. They can make a lot. We'll just see what they do this week. From what I understand, Unity lets them make changes a lot quicker. A live call-in, what, on the FM show? The problem is, you can see I can get visibly annoyed, and I'm sorry to everyone because I've been pretty chill the last few days. But I've also been like, every time I see a Reddit post about something or other. Do you know Zealand did an AMA earlier, and some of the questions to him were just downright rude, and it was like he answered them as well, and he said, "No, we're not paid, and it would cost a lot more to pay us." We're not doing a live call-in. And then, like, everyone was like, oh, right, yeah, that makes sense. Ankle Lee, thank you very much for the follow. Everyone go give Ankle Lee a follow, by the way. You get a little football sticker. Oh, and you get one of the best women's footballers in the game, Caroline Graham-Hansen. Solid 5 out of 10. Yeah, I could go. Do you know what, Dan? I flip-flop between 5 out of 10 and 6 out of 10. Right now, I've been winning a few games, so we're on a 6 out of 10. You don't post on Reddit or Twitter. You don't play those games. So where do you think? Where is this lot of people? Where are you? Specifically you, Pavlos. Where are you? What is your platform for gauging opinion where you think there is a lot of people? I'm curious. Massive W that no one is really talking about the new graphics and match. Hey, it's a massive W that no one's talking about women's football and weights being removed from the game anymore. I mean, it's not a W that then. I mean, people are talking about women's football, but in a positive way. Would you really want to listen to this again? Yeah, don't listen to me. If they get rid of navigation slowdowns and input issues, it'd be a 6. Yes. Fix the bugs, get rid of the navigation issues, I'll put it at 6. Give me the quality of life improvements, I'll put it up to an 8. Give me the World Cup, I'll put it up to a 9. Bam. That's very simple. I can get angry, yeah. Tony knows I get angry. I don't know if Tony's seen me proper angry, but I've definitely seen angry. Actual real friends who also enjoyed the game. But that's not a majority, is it? I don't know how many friends you have in real life, but I don't have more than 2. Because I'm a sado who lives in my room. And one of those is my wife, and she doesn't play FM. I have more than 2 friends. I don't want to. If anyone ever feels like I've talked on behalf of them, like tell me. But I also think, you know, this is what I mean, obviously, in this kind of position, I'm able to garner a lot of feedback from people. I don't think but I also know that I will exist in an echo chamber here or on Twitter. And I look on their Reddit, and that's a different echo chamber. And there are segments of Twitter, or my friends, or other content creators. Content creators is its own echo chamber. You know, us as content creators, we have a lot of issues with the game that most regular players are never going to have a problem with. You give 24 and you wouldn't give 24 and 8. You wouldn't give 24 and 8. I would give 24 and 8. You had 1 and 2. Boyhood enjoy the dog walks. You had 1 and 2. Wait, where was that dog walks bit? Can we tell him to shut up? We can. I think I missed a message in here somewhere. Oh, does anyone care that there's women's football? No, I think people care in a good way. Oh, Hood. Yeah, Hood. You said you bullied Hood off. Oh, it's a shame. Hood. I don't think Hood likes the game at the minute, to be honest, from when I've seen him in. They've had issues with Unity UI. I mean, this is something I said earlier. Like, a lot of people have said, oh, what have they been doing for 2 years? 2 years is an incredibly short time for a game. Can you imagine if when GTA 6 comes out, they've been making that for 12 years. Do you think GTA 6 is going to be bug-free? What do you reckon? How am I losing this game? What? That's that Rio and Goma goal, isn't it? I'm not losing this game. I'm drawing. I need to make some subs, though. I'm getting too distracted. Evan24 is janky. So one of the things I've seen, we've had a lot of new people in the chat who are new players. And I still don't, that's not even a good subsection. But of those that have come in, one of the things a lot of them have said is they've tried 24 and couldn't get into it. We had if you know the streamer, he's a very big streamer. Stans, right? Massive streamer. Massive content creator, like one of the biggest on the platform. And he started streaming Foot Manager 24. We had him on the FM show pod. And the thing he said is he tried 22 and he tried 23 and he couldn't get into them. And he had to give it a third attempt with 24 to even get into it. Why does Callum Lang not show up when I go to make those subs? It was you, Murph. Murph, you've played the game before. 8 out of 10 is a brilliant game. You'd give Balatro an 8 out of 10. A Balatro is a 10 out of 10. I mean, that kind of highlights how ridiculous. No, a Balatro is a 9.5 out of 10. But that does kind of highlight how ridiculous rating systems are as well, right? What's Robbo saying? Actually, I've not seen Robbo's opinion, to be honest. I imagine Robbo's like pretty on board with it. Robbo has been calling for a graphical update to the game. I think graphically it looks better. Pavlos, don't worry about it, man. It's cool. Like, we're allowed to disagree in chat and stuff. I got wound up, but that's just me. That's just me. You notice when you score the background color, your player that scored is red or another color, not blue for your team color. Is it not? I mean, that'll be a bug, won't it? Come on, get me a late goal. Josh Murphy. Segasic. Oh, where's that gone? Another corner. Oh, no. I actually don't want a corner because we always concede off them. Well, so Superfly. The problem with that is the idea that resources are spent that way. So actually, one of the other way to think about that Superfly is like one of the reasons they moved to Unity is because they wanted to add the women's game. If they weren't adding the women's game, we'd probably just be stuck on other updates to the game. What game is this? This is Football Manager. No piece of software is ever bug free. I like it goes back to what I said earlier. This is someone pointing out this is like Windows 8 of Football Manager, right? And Windows 8 was horrible, but Windows 8 got us Windows 10 and, well, I was gonna say Windows 11, maybe not Windows 11. We shouldn't point to Windows 11, but you couldn't go back to Windows Vista after, or Windows 7. Sorry, like, oh, we hit the bar. Yes, Sega Sitch. Thank you very much for the follow. You get a Gavi, Oscar. I think I missed some other follows when Tony came in. Kuba, I think I missed yours. And Coroman as well. Mark, thank you for the follow as well. Is this FC26? No, this is Football Manager. Boys, we're winning matches. Where are these winnings coming? Where are these winnings coming from? Where are these wins coming from? Also, I think my wife messaged me and now I've lost my phone. There, I've put it there. Well, we'll see what they do in the next few days.
Bag of balls.
Carl, thank you for the follow as well. You get a football sticker. And McKinney as well. You get one. Pillow. On that form now. Yeah, we are in. 50 quid is crazy. For this game, it's not 50 quid, thankfully. Actually, it will be on launch. On Steam. 50 quid's cheap for a video game nowadays. Like, if it was an indie game, maybe not. But like for a AAA game or a AA game. Norwich are top, yeah. Are we out of the... We're still in the bloody relegation zone. Oh, we had an 8... Chat, a few games ago, we had an 8-point gap. I think this new tactic is doing us wonders. Didn't we get battered by Charlton last time as well? Oh, I know, right? That is a big influence. Look like IRL football. It reminds me, what was I playing? Like, I had a PS3. So what would it have been? Like FIFA 2007? 2008? I was playing FIFA 2007, 2008. My stepdad walked into the room and he said, "What match are you watching on TV?" He didn't realize, like, and bearing in mind, like, FIFA 2007, 2008 doesn't look that good now. But at a glance, he was like, he thought I was watching the football. Should you get this game on console or PC? Depends what kind of PC you've got. I would always opt for PC. Right now, though, I would wait to see what the console version's like. I would wait until next week. Try a demo as well. If you have Game Pass, well, we don't know what the console version is going to be like, guys. We don't know what is and isn't going to be in the console version. There are limitations on console. Depends how you play the game as to whether those would bother you. Sign Adama Traore for the memes. Look at all these emails I've not read. Maggio on the verge of sack. Get out of here. Ahead of the Bristol match. Well, we played the Bristol match. January 1st. Here we are. Okay, chat. It's January 1st. It's 12:30. It's the transfer window. I think this is a good time for a raid before I blow a blood vessel. No, I'm joking. It's cool. Thank you very much for everyone who stopped in. Whether you're on Twitch, YouTube, wherever you are. Pavlos too. Seriously though, I appreciate like everyone dropping in. Agree or disagree, it's cool. And I apologize if if things get heated. But I'm still waiting for my paycheck, so I'm a bit annoyed. Angry Bee, thank you for the follow. You get a football sticker too. Apparently the paycheck bounced. They refunded it. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go tonight? Should we go to Robbo? Is there anyone else live? I don't like raiding up, but let me see who I'm following. Is there anyone else on the game? What's Dave on? Dave is on marbles. Limo? Brazilian Fury. Let's go Brazilian Fury. Let's go. Raid Pavlos. He's on YouTube. When's my mansion tour? How do you think I afford all these football shirts? Thank you very much, guys. Oh, I'm going to be live on Wednesday next. Wednesday night. I'm live tomorrow night on Tilt, which is a football shirt selling platform. But if you want to buy some football shirts from me, I've got lots of nice ones, which you can find. I'll put the links in the chat. There you go. You get some free credit or whatever. 5 o'clock. If you want to shill to me, you want to buy my opinion, that's how you go and do it. Catch you guys later. Thank you very much for the support. Massive evening again. Thank you. Bye bye. See you Wednesday. Ciao ciao.